Then I'm set up with 3 devices.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Whatever works, right?
When you have an iPad.
Yeah, they've been on a white screen for 20 minutes.
Okay. Are we ready to start then?
Everyone good? You all good?
I think
Yeah.
so.
All right, perfect. Because I just pushed it over to Discord, so we're actually live now.
Okay.
All right. Welcome everyone to I don't know what to call this campaign. It's Sunday campaign, with hopefully less degenerates. Hopefully. Otherwise, we're really going for a brand and franchising out to another stream. As usual, I'm Jake. I'm your DM. If you guys want to introduce yourself, use your real names, character names, whatever, feel free.
Oh man, I'm Sam.
And who are you playing, Sam?
Mordaar. I think that's what it is. Yes, I'm playing Mordaar.
I'm Dan. In the campaign, I'll be Baznoff.
I'm Qua. I'll be playing Tibbers.
And I'm Zach, and I'll be playing Leonardo.
All right. Yep. So, the campaign will be taking place in the eastern continent of my homebrew world of Ader. Will be taking place to a empire sort of east of the Freelands. It is known as Sertito. A lot of Kalishtar, sort of the Kalishtar homeland is there. We'll be starting in the city of Kaith, a small mining crafting city that sits upon a lake. And we'll actually be starting in a small tavern there because it's a D&D campaign and you have to start in a tavern. It's the law. If your DM starts you not in a tavern, he's a bad DM and leave the game. Tell him he's a bad DM. Or she. Alright. So,
Wait, so we're in a tavern in a small city next to a lake?
yes, you guys are...
Okay.
I know Baznoff and you guys were having Leonardo. So, Baznoff and Leonardo, you guys are currently in it's middle of the day, in a small tavern known as the Iron Mug Tavern in the crafting section of Kaith. It's ran by a middle-aged half-elf lady, and there's a younger human male sort of running around helping the handful of people that are here. And Syrinscape just stopped playing music. One sec, let me get music going. There's a human male sort of running around. The tavern's fairly empty, as most people that do come to this tavern come later in the evening, after their work day. I assume you guys, Baznoff, we're trying to find some people to interact with, though with how empty it was, there was no one really here, and those who are here were kind of put off by anyone trying to interact with them.
Okay.
And you were actually describe your characters as well. What they look like. Race, apparel.
All right. So right now, I'm a changeling race, but I choose right now to look like a tall, bearded man with curly hair, who's, I don't know, average shaped, and I'm wearing some like basic traveling clothes. I'm wearing like, I don't know, like leather pants, cloth getup sort of a deal. No hat or cap.
Got a fear of hats in your past?
A little on the quiet side.
Oh, sorry. Oh wait, that was Qua. Never mind.
Alright.
Wait, Dan has a fear of hats. That's why he has.
Yeah. Does he? Why specifically no hat? He had
I'm
such a
not wearing a hat. I'm not wearing a helmet. I'm just out there.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see. I'm a what is it? Goliath? Wearing chainmail, and I have a shield, I guess. I don't know. I put stuff for the in the like biography. Should we just be going over like that stuff?
Not that stuff. That's a lot of that stuff's more of how your character will interact with the world. And
Okay.
Hey,
Oh my goodness, another person.
we all have our characters up.
Shoot, I didn't think much about how, because I think my character I put has black hair and lighter skin, because and then I have blue eyes, so then blue eyes. Yes, blue eyes.
All right. So yeah, Baznoff and Leonardo, as you guys are kind of figuring out what you guys want to do, sitting around this tavern. Don't really have a whole lot of money to your name. Don't have any real work to do right now. You do see that the large Goliath of Mordaar sort of walk into the tavern. Heavy chainmail. As well, looking kind of like, ah, man, I need something to do.
Okay. So I walk up to Mordaar, and I'm like, "Hey, this is me. This is my pal Leonardo.
Hi.
We are we used to work at a university. You know, I was a scholar, and now, you know, I'm having a crisis, a life crisis. Got bored of being in the university all the time, and we're just kind of like thrill seekers now. We're looking for adventures, and you look like a guy who's been around. Do you know of any jobs that we could do? You know anybody? Some adventures?"
Excuse me. I'm just coming into this town from I've been just out in wilderness kind of by myself. So I am also looking for stuff to do, just kind of I don't know, but I'd be down for I've been by myself for a long time, so finding other people to work with seems like a ideal right now.
All right. DM,
Mm-hmm.
would I have knowledge of where to go to try to find a quest?
Roll a general intelligence check.
Okay. So I need to.
Yeah,
What is it?
in-
Roll
in
a
this-
forward slash or backslash?
If you open up your character sheet
Okay.
and you click on intelligence, you'll get
Yeah.
prompted for ability or saving throw, and click ability check, and then normal.
Okay. So I'm on attributes.
Mm-hmm.
Where is intelligent? Oh. Okay.
Fourth down.
So I'm at intelligence. So now what do I need to do?
So click on it.
Yeah.
Then ability check,
Okay.
and then if it asks for like normal roll, just hit normal.
Yeah, normal.
Ooh.
With a 21, for a wizard, you're actually pretty sociable, and you've talked around a lot, and you're thinking, you're like, oh man, there is a tavern club that you've heard a little bit about, just across the river of the city, known as the Talos Lodge. And you do know a lot of hunters tend to go there.
Okay. All right. So, I heard about this Talos Lodge. I don't know if you boys want to accompany me there. Maybe we can find something to pass the time, do some things.
Let's do it.
I'm not doing anything right now, so that sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want to go to that lodge. We on the way, boy.
All right. As you guys are shifting and moving through this city, it's fairly busy right now, especially this crafting section. And along your way, you find this large. None of you have seen this race before. It's a large furred cow-like figure before, and he's sort of on the corner of the street, just preaching the word of some sort of religion.
Okay.
Wait,
would
can
be-
I go? Can I go listen to him for a while? I want to see what he has to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Can all of us go listen to him for a little bit?
Yeah, we can listen. We've never seen this. I don't know what the heck this thing is.
Yeah.
A cow man. You know.
So Tibbers,
And if I know.
as you are on the corner of one of the city streets of Kite, you see this band of adventurers, let's just put it that way right now, start approaching you and listening to the words you preach of the God you believe in.
Alright, well. Hear ye, you can be saved, I think. From what you need to be saved from, probably. My goddess can do things ish, and I hope that you follow her. Period.
That doesn't seem like you've got a lot of conviction.
I'm new at this.
Shoot.
So join.
We're going to the tavern.
You seem like you need some more practice socializing with people. Do you want to come with us to the tavern?
Probably.
Can he come with us?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Well,
Yeah,
Friend.
whatevs. I'm bored.
I also want to know
I'm
more
bored,
about
yeah.
his goddess that he's not sure can help solve the problems that he's not sure that I have. So, I need to know more about this very unsure goddess. Or person, preacher of this goddess. Okay, so now do we go to the tavern?
So you guys now collected a unconviction-filled cleric going on the way, trying to kind of get information upon whatever religion he has. You find yourself into the Tallow Lodge. It's roughly a 3-story tall building, a little on the skinnier side. As you guys enter it, you look around, there's a handful of bows and traps hanging from the walls, many mounted beasts and animals, ranging from smaller wolves to large multi-fanged panther-like beasts that heads are almost about the size of a buffalo. Behind a small counter space, there is a middle-aged half-elf female ranger with a long wavy white hair, shaved on the right side and very soft skin. Leaner build, and she goes, "Why, hello. I haven't seen you guys here before. How are you doing? Welcome to the Talos Lodge."
I ask her if she does a lot of hunting. Or any.
Yes, that is what we do here. We hunt regular creatures, wolves bothering people. We go out and take contracts for rare materials from the more bookish types. You know, alchemists, wizards trying to find new and exciting spells.
Okay. I look at the wall. Do I recognize any of the animals and if they could be used, like what they would be used for in spellcraft?
Go ahead and roll. Oh man, in spellcraft, roll an Arcana check.
Spellcraft. Okay. Arcana. So I click on it. Normal check.
Mm-hmm. Hot
Oh,
damn.
fucking so good at this game.
In spellcraft, as you go through some of them, most of them are more related to potions and less of spellcraft that you're aware of. You are a bit earlier on in your career as a wizard than most. You look around, and one of the things that you do see is there are a few Naga, and they get heavily used in water-breathing potions and spells that affect swimming speed and alter shape spells. Some of the fats from some of the animals along the wall would be used in a spell known as grease, which apparates grease onto a location that you wish. It's more of a... It was a spell commonly used in wizarding colleges to pull pranks on other students there. You would not a lot here is directly connected to spell casting, but a lot of it is alchemy.
Okay. Are Naga in this world, are they like like are they considered as soulful as a humanoid or something? Or are they just like a traditional animal?
They would have souls and they would be conscious beings, though they tend to be territorial and aggressive.
Okay.
To those outside their species.
Okay. So if I killed a there's Naga on the wall?
There
So
is
they're straight out murdering people? I guess. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, there's a head of a Naga there.
Shit. Okay.
Dang.
What's her name?
Her name is Lazari.
Okay.
Wait,
Hey,
have
lad.
we...
Go ahead, Sam.
Oh, did we ask her that? Did she introduce herself? Or did you just describe her?
I'm assuming that was Dan's character asking her name.
Oh, okay. I see.
Got you. Okay, I got you. Hey, Lazori. So, I see you've gone on many adventures on your walls. You got some... Looks like you've gone through some cool things. Didn't know if you had any jobs available. You know, we're looking for an adventure, and we need some dough.
She goes, I probably have some. Let me check real quick, and pulls out a small a book and starts flipping through some things and goes, yeah, it seems to the forest to the east there's been reports of a large amount of goblins. We took the contract just to take it. Usually we deal more in beasts and less of these sentient creatures, but there's been reports of a small band of goblins camping around a pond.
Wait,
Alright.
do they need to be removed?
What
are we supposed to do with them?
Travelers. As long as they're not in that location anymore, that's good. The guard seems to be very desperate to have come to us about it.
All right. So if we deal with these goblins, what's in it for us? What do we get?
I believe the contract, they said they paid 50 gold for the contract to be completed, and anything that you take from the camp in that area is up for grabs. I'm sure they've been attacking travelers, so I'm sure they have some stolen gear upon them.
Okay. How far away is this camp?
Would be most of the attacks have been taking place off the road, roughly 3 days on foot.
All right, boys. You guys want to deal with some goblins?
So the only reason people haven't taken this mission up is because most of the people who come to this lodge are hunters and looking for beasts, not trying to corral goblins.
More or less, yes. Contract came in 2 days ago, and most people are on a hunt and not ready to work
Okay.
for mercenary jobs.
I'd be down to go
Okay.
see what's going on with these goblins.
All right. Can we get suited up with some provisions for the trip?
What is it that you guys need?
I wouldn't mind. I think, can we get the 6 day? Well, if we're traveling for 3 days, I didn't know if we can get 6 days of food, 6 days of rations.
Well, most of you guys should have dry rations already with the starting equipment.
But I want to freaking use my shit.
She goes, yes, if you're willing to pay for it. We have traps, arrows, bows, some skinning daggers. You do have to pay for it, though.
All right.
How much are traps?
We have bear traps for a gold piece per.
That seems not super useful against goblins.
So Mordaar, in case you didn't know, I'm an illusion wizard. So, traps may be something worth keeping up. Because we can hide the traps. I can disguise them.
Okay.
So that could be something we're in. Is someone on our team good at setting traps and being roguey about them?
I don't think so.
The cleric who is confused
Wait.
about his religion is not.
I think I have stealth, right?
This would
I think
be
that's-
closer to a stealth roll, yes.
I think I have. Well, it's checked off as stealth.
Yeah, if it has a check mark next to it, you have proficiency in it.
Okay, so I have proficiency in stealth then. So I think I could probably set traps fairly well.
Okay. If you pick up some traps, I don't know. Would y'all be willing? I'm a Texan. Y'all willing to spot this man some gold so we can get like 4 traps? That's 1 gold apiece.
That's it. I mean,
What is this like?
Yeah.
Clamp? Is the trap like a clamp? Like a
Yes, it's bear
Okay.
traps.
bear? Okay. I think we could use that at some point.
yeah, I think traps aren't a bad thing to have.
Okay.
You guys- Okay.
All right.
Let's buy
So-
4 traps.
Okay. So we each throw in a gold, and then we give 4 bear traps to Mordaar.
Okay.
Yep. What do I do? How to the
I
gold?
will throw these into your inventory.
Cool. And then I have to throw away. We each have to throw away 1 gold or something.
Yes, so if
Yeah.
you go to your inventory, your gold's on top of the page.
Yep.
Inventory.
Just to let you know, hunting traps do weigh 25 pounds per.
How
Am I
much?
still
So you're
Can I carry that
carrying
much?
Mordaar, you're a strong boy, and you could carry 420 pounds.
Okay, what am I at total right now? Oh, 220. Okay,
yeah.
so I'm still okay. There we go.
So
Alright.
worst comes to worst, I could possibly take one as well. I got some stealth with me as well, so
Okay, should I give 2 of them to Leonardo as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can also carry everything that you guys need to be carried because I'm kind of buff.
we can just split it. Tibbers gets 2, Mordaar gets 1, I get 1. Kind of spread the wealth a little bit.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
I ain't carrying shit.
Mordaar gets 1, Leo gets 1, and Tibber gets 1. Or Mordaar gets 2. I'm sorry.
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay. Also, we asked the cavern lady, how big is this band of goblins? Do we got any word on that? What are we looking for?
The last person to have come back from that forest is fairly dangerous. Most people don't take it, but I believe they counted, 6 to 8. But I mean, scared travelers tend to get information wrong all the time, and goblins do know how to make their numbers seem bigger.
Okay.
So, if
Understood.
the goblins are like next to a road, right? What kind of people have they mostly been like raiding or stealing from?
A handful of hunters have seen them getting attacked, not prepared for the amount, and just general traders moving supplies from another city out that direction. As I
Okay.
check the city name that they're coming
Yeah.
from.
Are any of those traders or hunters in town right now?
Somewhere, I assume. Tavern. If they're not here, they're probably up at oh man, whatever the one. It's up north, outside the city wall. I don't go there. It's more of a red light district than an actual tavern. The city they are coming from is Gopo, which is a much heavier mining city. A lot of the materials coming into this city and to Kaith for crafting come from Gopo.
Okay. Should we go and can I talk to like just my group and not the lady? Should we go to this the red light district and try and find people who have more information on these goblins? Or should we just head for the goblins?
I think it's fine going for the goblins. I don't think they're that intelligent of beasts where it's going to be an issue. Personally.
Also, Tibbers, would you like to try and convert this the lady at the counter? Tell her about your god at all.
Oh,
be able
can
to
I
do
do a check on Tibbers' goddess if I know any information about it?
With the disadvantage.
I have a freaking check next to it. That's rude.
You didn't give a whole lot of information on it.
All right.
There's a lot of goddesses.
Ah, shit.
13. Yeah, with the amount of information Tibbers gave out, you're like, oh, there's the Raven Queen, there's Mistral, there's there's that one who's in charge of the dwarves, the Mordaar wife chick. And you're not extremely familiar with furbolgs either, so you're like, it could be like a furbolg god. You're not entirely sure.
Okay, so I'm aware of names, but nothing beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could ask him.
Nah, I don't care.
Hey,
Just
I'm
ongoing.
a a paladin, so I have some interest in like religion. Can I ask Tibbers what the name of his goddess is?
We can discuss this on the travel.
Fine.
Discuss
So we
it.
should start walking first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that.
I ain't no missionary.
First, leave it to the wizard. Goblins are dumb. Yeah, religion. All right, so you guys head out from Kythe in the
Wait.
direct.
Before we leave, shoot, what would I look for? Oh, are there any like goblins or like weapons or anything from goblins on the walls in this like hunting lodge?
Nothing heavily of goblin nature here.
Okay.
Goblins use a lot of stolen gear. They're not very much of a industrious species.
Okay.
There's a lot of different teeth laying around from different races and creatures about, and you could roll a nature check.
Okay. Do I click
no.
nature then?
Yeah.
Just normal.
Yep. Yeah, no, those are a whole lot of teeth.
Well, that's unfortunate. Apparently, I'm not very smart. Okay. Oh, I have shoot. What's the tavern lady or the lodge's lady again? What's her name? I forgot already.
It was Laziri.
Can I ask Laziri if the goblins are a common issue or if this is a new thing?
These ones in this forest, newish. This forest tends to be a bit more heavily with beasts and monstrosities than nuisances like goblins.
Can I ask her if she knows why there would be goblins here now instead? If there's any reason they'd be here now.
I mean, they're always looking for some place to set up camp. I do believe, though, there's some sort of obelisk next to the pond that they've been seen to hang around with. Maybe it has something to do with that.
Okay. Interesting.
Can I do a check on why the obelisk in the area, or like obelisks related to goblins? I want to check if I know what this obelisk is about.
Roll a religion check.
Normal? Or what are we looking at?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of obelisks in the world. The DC to this was pretty damn high. Rolling the check, though, you know that one of the main religions within this country is the belief in the shade. And it might have something to do with that. It's a heavy Kalashar religion that has to do with another plane of existence that they believe to connect everyone's minds together.
Damn. All right.
Interesting.
All right. Everybody ready to head out?
I think so now.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Down.
As you guys head out from the city walls, the weather today is fairly nice. Some light clouds, but mostly clear, very warm day as you guys travel the first few hours outside of the city walls towards the road that follows northeast along the large lake that the city sits next to. You don't see a whole lot of other travelers moving this way. A few boats and going across the lake going from Gopo to Kythe. Your first day of travel goes by fairly uneventful. See a handful of small animals and woodland critters as you move through the forest. Over time, if you have anything to talk about during this travel phase, you could go ahead. Otherwise, we'll switch to you guys setting up camp.
Ooh, I want to ask Tibbers about his goddess a little bit. What do you know? Specifically, what's the name of your goddess?
Is a nice person who visits me and my sister when we were kids in the forest. I don't know her name.
Interesting.
Wait, so your goddess visited you in the forest?
She visits
Like an actual goddess visited you in the forest.
She's a playful goddess. She visits our people rarely, but we are not surprised by it.
Dang. So,
What kind of person are you? What's your deal? You look like a cow.
I'm very offended by the cow description, by the way. I am a cow-like person. I'm a furbolg.
A furball?
Holy cow.
I mean, so-and-so's milk tank was very scary in frickin' Pokemon Silver, so I'm just saying. Cows can be pretty powerful.
wait, is he not? Oh, he's a fur rogue, right? Okay. Can I arm wrestle him?
Oh. Tibbers would love to arm wrestle Mordaar.
All right. Why is it always arm wrestling?
Well,
both of
I'd
you
be
guys
down to
roll-
normal wrestle as well.
Both of you guys roll
Which would-
strength checks as you walking down, and you're like, man, this dude's really tall and looks kind of on the stronger side. You find a stump in the forest that you're walking by, and you set up to arm wrestle. Both of you guys roll strength checks.
And just a normal ability one?
Yes.
Ooh.
What is his strength? Oh, man.
Dang. I got slaughtered
All
there.
right, so you guys start out. Baznoff starts the round, and right off the bat, Tibbers instantly almost has Mordaar pinned. You guys are going back and forth. You're just able to stop him right off the time. Roll another strength check, you two guys. As your arm, the Mordaar's arm's about to get slammed down. With the second roll, yeah, Tibbers able to keep the momentum going, shift forward, shift around, start using his chest to push down and finish you off. It wasn't much of a contest right there. Your hand hits the stump, you have some light wood, and a little bit of a bruise starts to occur.
Dang.
Thank you for playing, friend.
Okay, let's continue. My pride is hurt.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so Furbolg. So he's a Furbolg?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't those naturally like giant creatures?
They used to be. In 5e, they became cow people.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a weird thing. They used to be like more normal sized giants. Now they're cow people.
Okay.
I can
I can
also change
accept
my
that.
form to something you're more comfortable with if I'm a little bit intimidating to you guys.
I don't get it. I mean, I can handle it. I just don't know what a cow. I'm having a hard time imagining this.
I mean,
But-
he looks like his token.
Mhm.
Very cow-esque is usually the way to explain them.
Oh, his token's on the far left?
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a cow to me.
Gray fur, large floppy ears. The
Oh,
nose is supposed to be like a cow nose.
gotcha.
Smashed
Okay.
into a more humanoid face.
I see.
Yep.
Yeah, I can live
Well,
with
that was fun. I would like a rematch at some point in the future, though.
I love
But not
Brett.
right now. But not right now.
Just got beat by a man of the cloth.
I know. My pride is hurt right now. I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't think this has ever happened before.
So you guys finish your traveling for the day. The sun starts to go down. A lot of you guys start to lay out the bedrolls you have on you. You do not need to eat any dry rations today, as you were in a city, and I assume you spent some money eating at the tavern. But you guys are in the middle of a forest, getting ready to go to sleep. This forest is known for monster attacks and other bestial attacks.
Should we take turns sleeping and have a person watching?
that. Yeah,
Yep.
so we'll do a. We need to sleep 8 hours, right?
Yes, it is.
For a full rest.
Full rest is an 8-hour period, 6 hours of sleep, and 2 hours of light activity.
All right, so we spend 2 of the hour. So we'll take consecutive turns on the watch. I can go first.
Can I use
Leonardo
my
second. Mordaar 3. And then Tibbers 4th. And you get that 2-hour break, and then we'll sleep the other 6 hours.
So
Sounds fair to me.
Can I use my insights to potentially prepare us, or like to glean any information from the forest, like dangers that we might encounter if we get attacked or anything?
Are you trying to think of see if anything's currently following you guys or stalking you guys? Or just the general dangers of this forest?
General dangers.
Okay, roll a nature check for that then. Or a survival. With a 16 on that, with your survival, and seeing what was in the hunting lodge, assuming a lot of that's taken from this area, there's a lot of larger than normal wolves around here. There's a new danger of goblins. It does connect up with a forest known for having more monstrous type creatures. One of them being a large, for a good description of them, almost a bipedal frog-like creature that usually has spines along the back, stands roughly 6 to 7 foot tall, and there's been a visiting of these creatures of the past few months that have been attacking the road a lot.
Murlocs? No. Not quite.
Not quite. They've been bipedal, and there's been one survivor of them, and they've been said to have had large retractable claws as well.
Okay. Can I check specifically if we were followed at all?
Perception check.
Okay. Oh,
This would
man.
be, as you are traveling, you're seeing if anything's following you guys.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a lot of birds. You saw a deer. The deer was nice.
That is 0.
Yeah. A few dragonflies flying around the lake, especially towards night.
I guess that arm wrestling match may have impaired me more than I thought.
Shoulder hurts a bit.
Yep.
Right.
Jake, I just realized my character's not up to date on the D&D Beyond thing. Because I should have Firebolt and I have Frostbite on it. Do you have to manually update that?
You should have
Okay.
Firebolt now.
Okay. I think that's what I have.
You need to mark your gold down again.
Okay, no worries.
Unless you didn't spend any gold and you just convinced your party to spend all their gold.
No.
Nah,
He was the one who said we should all do 1, right? So we should all be at 9, right?
Yeah. I'm at 9.
Can I check to see if
are
we're
my languages?
I So I don't have more than 9 for gold.
You were more of thinking about what's been around here during your traveling phase, and a little bit of looking around with your survival check. With that, you didn't notice anything. But as you guys get ready to set down at night, and make a small campfire as well, you guys are Baznoff. You said you were taking first watch?
Yeah, I'm on first.
Alright, roll a perception check with... Do you have... With disadvantage, because you do not have dark vision.
Ah, what the heck?
And it is nighttime. It is dark. There's a decent amount of light. Yeah, as far as you can tell, nothing. You get a little distracted with thinking of spells and illusions and the fire, as well as remembering a few years ago as you look up to the sky, to the... Let me grab, actually, the image for this. As you also look up to the night sky and see a large... God damn it. I can never get this here. I'm going to throw an image into Discord for you guys to check out. Because I can never get it to work properly on look up to the night sky and see the fairly new second moon of the world that has been labeled Atropos with a large screaming face. When this showed up a few years ago, the world was thrown into chaos, and there's still a little bit of scarring left on that, mostly on the western continent though.
Okay.
But other than that, you don't see anything messing with you guys. Nothing approaching, nothing happening, though mostly you are distracted.
Okay. What if during this time can I use cantrips without affecting my rest?
Depends on how much.
I would like to use minor illusion to like create a larger fire, or like I want to make the fire look more intimidating. I don't know if I can do that with minor illusion or presignation to an effective level.
To an effective level, probably not. Yeah,
Okay.
it would require you to cast it a lot.
Okay.
Presentation, I can never pronounce that word, does last an hour, so I could say you could flick that off and make it seem brighter and be warmer for that hour.
Can I do that without affecting my cohort's sleep? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because that's just a quick action of just and making it more.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. But with that, your 2-hour watch concludes, and the next person will take up their watch as you wake them up and you start to go to sleep. And I will need them to roll perception checks as well. Who was taking second watch?
I am. So perception. Normal, I'm assuming.
Do you have dark vision? No, you do not have dark vision either, so roll with disadvantage when that option pops up.
Shit.
Yeah, with a 19, even with disadvantage, you keep a fantastic eye out, looking around with a little bit of extra brightness as Baznoff sets it before he goes to sleep on that first hour. That brightness reaches out a few extra feet, and it's a calm night in the middle of the forest. You do see a few owls flying around, though.
All right. Am I able to kind of see if there's any major like ways in to the camp around us, or?
it is everywhere around you, as you guys are more or less, you have bedrolls and a fireplace on the ground.
Ooh.
And your packs as well. You guys
Okay.
do not own tents.
All right. Well, I stand my watch, just waiting to see what happens, if anything goes off.
Okay. And yeah, your watch concludes uninterrupted, and the next person will take their watch and roll perception as well. I believe none of you guys have dark vision. Yeah,
I
none of you
know.
guys have dark vision, so it's all at disadvantage.
Oh no.
We chose a bunch of loser races.
You as well get distracted in the middle of the night. You actually start to fall asleep on your watch. And that is the fourth one, correct?
Yeah. Or no, I'm the third.
Okay, yeah, third. Yeah. As far as you're aware, nothing occurs.
Okay. Unfortunate.
And I'll take the final roll for the watch as well.
Disadvantage?
Yes. With your
Not bad.
18, you would notice, you don't see anything around you, but you would have noticed that there seems to have been some snacking on someone's dry rations, as there's bits of crumbs of food laying about.
And I see if it's a small or big thing before alerting my companions.
It seems to have been one set of dry rations. As you kind of look around, trying not to poke too deeply into each other's packs. Roll a investigation check on the ground around the fireplace. With that and their stealth check, you do see what seems to be a bit smaller, almost like a child size footprints in the dirt around you. Goes into Mordaar's pack, and that's where some of the a heavy amount of the crumbs are that seem to be from dry rations, and then it goes off into the forest away from you guys.
I would like to tell a friend.
Okay, you'd like to wake them up?
Yep.
Alright, you guys all get awoken by your friend Tibbers and informed about the dry rations.
Oh man, this isn't good because I was asleep during my watch, huh?
There are childlike tracks.
Yep, some
All
small
right.
footprints.
All right, this is a survival check for tracks.
Yes.
If you want to know what it is, I don't know. I'll roll that.
If you want to know what it is, that would be a nature check.
Okay, I'll roll a nature check. Normal.
It'll be relatively difficult, as this is closer to a ranger type of check.
Okay. Who of us is the best? Or do we just all take turns doing it? I just did normal.
I got a 15 for the survival, so.
Okay. The 15.
I have a 15 on the nature.
So
It's hard to tell. They're humanoid, shaped like a human, 5 toes. It could have been a child living out in the forest. It could be a gnome, a halfling, any of the smaller races. It's hard to tell.
But it's not a goblin, right?
These are not goblin prints.
Okay.
Do we know... Would I be able to do a roll from the folklore of the area that I would know of, folklore, like wives' tales of creatures living in the forest?
Yeah, roll a history. If you're trying to think of any folklores.
Normal?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume normal unless you say otherwise.
With the 23, with the eating of snacks particularly, you remember something about a creature known as a mollusk, and this is less of the intact region and happens sporadically across the entire world. It's a fey creature that tends to find adventurers, steal their food, but also leaves a blessing. The better the food, the higher the blessing. They're also known to be horrifyingly ugly. The current drawing of them is, oh man, it's not gonna let me show you guys the drawing, is it? No, Foundry's not gonna let me show you the drawing. Of course, it's not. But yeah, the current drawing is humanoid feet, long, protruding, gangly arms, and bulbous eyes, and a anteater-like snout hanging from its face.
Okay. Would I know what form the blessing takes of?
As you guys would feel all awakened now, you do feel a bit more hardier, as you guys do have 10 temporary hit points.
Okay, so we have higher hit points.
Yes, 10 temporary hit points. So on your character sheet, underneath your hit points, there's a plus temp. You would put them there.
Plus temp. Okay, how much extra?
10.
10. Oh shoot.
Dang. So
And when you
did
do
it work
damage,
out for?
those go away.
Okay.
Okay,
Did
so we're
it-
gonna delete from that first.
Mm-hmm.
And does it? How long does it last?
You're not sure.
Okay.
Sure that-
All right, boys. Apparently, we've been blessed by the mollusk. Not a mollusk, but the mollusk. Ain't nothing to be trip on. I reiterate this information to them and tell them about the folklore of this thing. So no need to be alarmed. Do we need to go back to sleep?
Yes, you'd return to your long rest and be able to finish it out.
Okay.
Because none of
Oh,
this
nice.
was extreme activity of any sort. You'd be able to return to it.
Okay.
As I try and...
Okay. For the future, during the light part of my resting period, would I be allowed to use Find Familiar without any issue to my sleep,
Using it or casting?
or like conjuring it? casting it.
No. Casting it, it's an hour long ritual of casting a spell. That's a bit more involved than laying around lightly reading a book and whatnot.
Okay. All right, boys. I can conjure an animal for us to help us on our adventures, maybe do some scouting and stuff. So would y'all mind if we wait an hour while I
Requires
create?
10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs that get consumed while casting.
Oh, I see that on the bottom.
And a brass brazier.
And I don't have any of that, I imagine.
No.
Do
Never
any of
mind.
us have
I'm a
any of that
dumbass.
stuff?
This would be specific. The incest and the herbs would be specific to what he is casting. So,
Oh, okay.
most likely not. Unless
Okay.
one of you guys have cooking utensils, you might have the herbs.
Okay, so for the herbs, like, because I believe I'm able to change the familiar at will. Do I have to like consume herbs to change the type?
This
Or
is
just-
on initial cast.
Okay, no worries.
I will have a herbalism kit, but that doesn't give us the gold for that.
Yeah, ain't a thing, chicken wing. I'll deal with that. With our 50 gold, with our freaking bounty, I'll make something.
Are we awake now again?
Yes, you guys would be waking up early in the next morning, eating your dry rations, so mark those down, and equipping any chainmail and gear you have, and doing your morning routines, whatever that may be.
Where
Do
does
I?
dry
if I had-
rations show up? on
If
the
I had
thing.
2 rations before, do I now have 0 because the Fae ate one of mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Where does dry rations show up on the?
Consumables.
Because
Yep.
I'm on inventory. I don't have any apparently. I don't know when I made the new character if it wasn't added.
Yeah, you do. Underneath your ink, you have 10 days worth of rations.
It doesn't show up on mine. I wonder if I close.
Wait, why did I only have 2 days worth of rations?
That's a fantastic question. I'm actually checking.
Oh, and I just deleted them.
Yeah, when I go to inventory, it doesn't show rations.
Oh, I see Quaz eating
when
his
I'm
rations right now.
When I'm under it, it's not saying
I live to
anything.
roleplay.
I mean, close your character sheet and open up. So you have in your inventory, you have weapons, equipment, and consumables. If you click on the arrow on the left side, it should open up.
Yeah, so right now, nothing happens when I do that. I've actually lost all of my other loot, too. Before it actually showed stuff, but now it doesn't show anything.
Ah, that's
Equipped. Yeah, can you just change that on your side, I guess?
well, I see them on my side.
I can share my screen, unless that affects things.
You haven't selected like action,
Slightly.
bonus action, reaction, or equipment, have you? Or equipped, have you?
Probably have. Yeah, let me go live. So I'm here.
Yep.
Oh, now it
Yep.
of course. Fudge. Alright.
Yeah, so everything will be just like that. Close stream.
All right.
I only had 2 before. Should I have had more than that? Or is
I'm
2 normal?
Checking right now, Mr.
Mordaar.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't forget the name. I trailed off.
Oh, no. I know. Don't worry. I was just...
Yeah, even on D&D Beyond, you only have 2 labeled, 2 there, which is odd. I'll just add 8 more.
Okay.
Well, you deleted it, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, wait. So in the future, how should I get rid of use them?
So there'll be a number next to them.
Yeah.
You could just retype that.
Okay, I see.
So, rations. So,
Perfect.
How many should we have started with?
10. So I'm actually gonna.
And Sam should be missing an additional one because they ate his thingy jiggy.
Yes. I'm actually gonna set yours up a little differently. Bet you went a fuck ton, and then say you have 8.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What are the rules on travel again? Because you can like double time, right? Somehow.
Yeah,
I don't
so this
remember the
is
rule.
normal walking pace. If you want, you could run, and that'll
Okay.
pretty much 12 hours or 8 hours worth of travel of running, or however much you want to do. You're gonna be getting put at exhaustion levels, which will give you stuff like disadvantage to ability checks at first level. Second level is half movement. Third level is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
As well, mounts, animals, carriages, vehicles, those could all increase movement speed.
Okay.
General travel's pace.
All right. Well, we can just keep on walking. I need to read up on the rules of exhaustion because there's like 10 levels or 5 levels of exhaustion.
At 5th level, you die.
Okay. All right. We can just walk. Hopefully those hit points stay till the next morning. Next day. The idea was, do we run to the goblins to fight them with our extra hit points? But
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's worth it for exhaustion, especially when I don't remember the rules of exhaustion.
Yeah. I agree.
So, the second day, as you guys travel, You get deeper and move further away from the lake, and move deep into the forest. I would say if any of you guys would like to make any checks, do anything, now's the time to do it.
Can I check for creatures following us?
Yes, make a perception check.
Oh man, I'm not smart. Ooh.
You just said stuff we did not hear.
Oh shoot. Sorry.
So much perception.
There.
Oh.
God, Sam, can you just roll good once? Just once. Just
I wish.
What's your highest roll today? 8?
Maybe.
Tibbers has +6 perception.
Oh shoot. So he should be the one
Yeah.
doing
With
this.
-1 has been rolling.
Oh. Wait, so now that I did it, can he not?
Yeah, you can do it.
I usually allow 2 checks
Okay.
from different people. More than that, it's kind of a no-go, just to stop people from going, all right, I roll again. All right, I roll again until you succeed.
Yeah.
Zach, what's your plus on perception?
+3.
Okay, you and Qua should be rolling for
Perception.
stalkers.
Okay.
Can I check for things following us or general dangers?
Yes, roll a perception check. The wise cleric.
Oh, no.
Still better than me.
Nah, man. Clear
Wow.
day.
Alright, so they
Honestly,
Dope.
it's weird. Like, yesterday you guys saw a lot of, like, animals flying around. There's just no animals either. It's like, oh, wow. It's trees.
It's not too quiet. Don't worry.
Well, how do we know?
We just carry on. We just carry on. If something happens, it
Okay.
happens.
Hey, can I like climb a tree and look around?
Yeah.
Is that athletics?
Yeah, that would be athletics.
Sweet. Would that be helpful at all? Oh wait, sorry. I'll whatever. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we'll find
Oh,
out.
that nat 20, baby.
Yeah,
Very good.
you with your chainmail and your bag and your sword, you're pretty geared out. But you're a Goliath. You're strong. You got these massive hands, able to really manhandle the tree as you climb up it. Honestly, it's weird. Like, for everyone else, it almost seems like he's pulling the tree down, but he's actually climbing up it. You get up to the top of the tree. You look around. You see a nice, thick canopy of trees layering across for miles upon miles upon miles. Look about. You see the large, what is commonly referred to as the, to the west, the mountain wall of the Freelands. Mountains ranging hundreds of miles up. Well, not hundreds of miles, but tens of miles up into the air.
Dang, some big mountains.
Can I yell out to him like, yo, you know if there's any charcoal deposits around here? Or mines? I don't freaking know how charcoal works.
And then if I, yeah.
And if you'd like to look around, roll a perception check.
Ooh, while at the top of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. I'll do that.
You just
It's not helpful, but I'll do it. Ooh.
A lot of trees.
That's what I thought would happen.
Can I do a check to know if there be any charcoal things in these parts? What does charcoal come in?
I mean, it's mined. Well, charcoal is actually wood.
Oh,
It's made from
yeah,
wood.
crickets.
Coal's mined.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
we
you-
have checked from the fire we had before we left camp?
Yeah. I'll collect. We'll have to collect the charcoal each day so I can make some things.
In the future.
I did the full dumb. So.
Yeah, the night before. God, I need charcoal. All right, guys. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
All right. So we just. All right.
Well, climbing trees is fun, hopefully. And wait, do I have to like roll to climb down?
For the sake of the game, no, you're able with that athletics check. That's you going up and down. You're
Okay,
very quickly and masterfully able to get down.
sweet. Okay.
And we carry on.
Yes.
Yes.
Onward.
This next day of travel again goes by uneventful, very well. If there's any conversations you guys would like to have, you can, or we could skip to the next night phase.
Ooh, I want to ask Banzon and Leonardo how they know each other, because they were hanging out together when I walked into the tavern.
All right. So here's the deal. I'm a wizard. I went to school, and I studied. I studied how to create people. I have an obsession with dragons. You know, creating life. So I created Zach, or I created Leonardo with science.
Saw the
In a
first
lab.
Pokemon movie one too many
So
times.
he is a test tube baby, is the colloquialism of what I would consider him.
Dang. So how does Leonardo feel about this? And why does Leonardo follow around this wizard that made him?
I don't know. You know, he's
We're
he's
bros.
good to me. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
We're
I guess as
bros.
long as he's nice, there's no
It's
reason
not
not
a
to hang out.
master-slave relationship. It's just
Well, that's good.
I made him and he seemed all right, so we've retained friendship.
That seems a little demeaning.
What?
Can I check Leonardo's body language or
we're
whatever
homeboys.
before it ends off to see how he truly feels?
Roll an insight.
I got this, guys.
I would say Leonardo, roll whether you were lying or tell the truth, either roll a perception or deception check.
All
I wish there
right.
was a way for you to hide it, honestly, and it not tell the rest of the group what it was.
All right. If I have a check next to it, do I get the advantage or? Is it just
Normal roll. Yeah.
Okay, normal.
Oh.
101.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Tibbers. He's pretty damn good.
They seem like
Okay, just wanted to try and get to know my group a little better.
Okay. Also, so Sam's a paladin. Who's he? Who's his dealio? What's your Mordaar? You're a paladin. That means you are serving an entity. Tell me about it.
I think. Yeah, so I got trained as a paladin, but don't really believe in any of the entities of the people who trained me.
So you have additional powers, but you don't believe it's real?
Yep.
Okay, just like a placebo effect.
Their training and what they're having me do works. I don't think it comes from whatever god they're talking about.
I see. So what's your emblem? What's your
My emblem?
Yeah, or what is it? Jake? Because he has to have something, right? That he draws powers
Oh
by?
shoot, you're right.
There'd be the symbol used as well, which would coincide with what oath he's taken.
Yeah, but I'm not
Yes.
high enough level to have done an oath yet.
Yeah, he has not taken an oath.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm still feeling out the whole religion part of being a paladin.
I see.
But I think I have a sensor. And that's what I use for stuff,
Sensor.
I think. Yep.
One colorless mana, one blue mana. Counter target spell unless they pay one.
Yep.
Blue cycling.
Exactly. That's what I do with it. I counter target spells.
Yeah.
JK.
I see.
and I ask Leonardo what being a turtle is like.
You know,
Says the cow.
Being a cow is
Whitney's milk tank over here.
Can't complain about being a turtle. They're pretty cool. Yeah.
Can I check if Dan is prejudiced against other races?
I'd like to make that check as well.
Move.
Roll an insight to see racism.
While he's perceiving me, I transform myself into a turtle to look like a turtle.
Dan, are you racist? Roll
No.
a perception or deception check based on that. Baznoff.
Perception.
You're using your changeling shapeshifter to change?
Yeah, I'll turn into the turtle. I will make myself look like Leonardo right now.
Just a heads up. This that probably will ruin your clothes.
Oh, okay.
As you shapeshift within your clothes.
Okay. That's fine. I won't do it. Wait, is it I need to do a persuasion check or a perception check?
On whether or not Baznoff is racist.
Do I need to trick him? I have a higher roll, I guess, on my deception. Sure. No. It's got to be real. I'll do the perception. I don't freaking know. Oh shit.
You did persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. Okay.
Yeah. What's your bonus? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Seems like he's telling the truth.
Okay, there we go.
It seems like I'm what?
It's-
As far as I can tell, you're not racist.
yeah. Just
I will bust people's balls though. I'm an illusionist, and at the time,
Okay, I must have just
I create
misunderstood
a box
his
in my
humor.
hand.
I'm just imagining. I'm not racist. I'm an illusionist. Just completely missing the word race. It's just like, okay. All right. So this day of travel goes by fairly. Nothing occurs. You guys don't get attacked, murdered, killed. Nothing seems to be stalking you guys in the sleep, or as you guys travel. Find a good spot to set down for camp, and I will need another round of
Perception checks.
yes, thank you. Words.
May
just
I take the
realized
first
Audio's not working.
watch?
Yes, if you're taking the first watch, roll the perception check.
Disadvantage or normal?
Disadvantage.
It's always gonna be because we can't see in the night. Wait, if I use my presignation, can I to make things brighter? Can we roll with the normal?
So
Is that a thing?
Disadvantage because you guys are trying to look out past the fire for anything
I
hunting
see.
you down. The fire only lights up about 30 feet area with bright light and a 30-foot area of dim light. Then it's ranging on darkness outside of that with the full moon of Atropos out. It's you can see a bit, but not an incredible amount, especially under the canopy of trees.
Okay.
But yeah, with the 15 on this first watch, you would notice nothing occur. Fantastic night. You sit back, relax.
Can I take the second watch?
Yes.
Cool. So then perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh wait, shoot, that was normal. I'm supposed to do disadvantaged, right?
That.
Yeah,
That's-
but you're not gonna.
yeah,
get
that's
much
probably
lower than that. With
So-
2 minus 1. So we'll just take that.
Okay. Seems
Um,
reasonable.
Yeah, you get distracted looking at the light, the yellowish light that glints off of the moon of Atropos coming through the canopy of trees and this slight fog that does roll in overnight.
Ooh, there's fog. Okay. Shoot, is there anything else? Ooh, can I, the fog rolling in, do I know anything about that?
If you'd like to roll a nature check, you can.
Sure, that sounds fun. Advantage or normal?
Normal.
Okay. Hey!
Yeah, it's fog.
Okay. God, I don't roll bad once, and it doesn't matter. Okay, cool.
It
I
seems
guess I'm just
to,
distracted.
Lean towards a bit more of a wetter day the next day coming.
Ooh, cool.
All right, we'll need next perception check.
All right, I'm on that.
With your 8. It starts to rain a little bit during your watch, and without any real coverings beyond the canopy of the trees, it kind of sucks, though it's more of sections of water just pouring through the trees. In other areas, it still remains dry.
Okay.
With a 2 on percentile, the spot that you were just sitting, water starts to come down upon you.
Darn.
As you're
I
you're kinda
move
like,
out of the way. Yeah.
yeah.
I curse to specifically Tibbers God. God.
Give a little side eye to Tibbers as you say it.
Yep. And then I wake up Leonardo for his day.
Okay.
All right.
Again.
Oh my
with
god.
that natural 1.
Going strong.
The rain seems to get a bit heavier, and it's hard to see anything beyond pretty much beyond your bright light given to you by your camp. It's hard to see anything of importance. But you guys do wake up early in the morning.
We check our
Cool.
rations.
There is another ration missing, this time from... Where are my D4? 1, 2, 3, 4. This time from Baznoff.
Okay.
But you guys, with this creature stalking you, and you're now actually in the mud, able to see much clearer footprints as it goes off. In a direction that at this point in time you guys aren't quite sure, but it seems to go off to the right of you guys.
Okay.
And you guys do maintain your 10 temporary hit points as he blesses you again.
Dope.
Cool.
Can I do a check on, like, I know about the mollusks or mollusks.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know if, like, bad favors or any, would I recall whether or not if you encounter one while awake, if anything bad happens? Like, what happens when you run into one of these?
They tend to skitter away. They're very
Okay.
shy creatures. They are very hideous as well, but they're not aggressive. And there has been a few stories of people killing them. They don't seem to be the most hardy of creatures.
Okay. Do I know what happens when they get killed?
Usually they try and send off a curse. If you mistreat one, they tend to curse the group of people that have mistreated them.
Okay. All right.
Can I try to talk to them if we find them?
Yeah. They are
to be called fey creatures.
Excuse me. Do any of us speak the same language as them?
Mm,
Oh.
Wow.
everyone speaks. Tibbers would actually, as he speaks Sylvan.
Okay. That's why you asked that, Claw? Or Tibbers?
I like to talk to my forest peeps.
Nice.
I assume you collect some charcoal from the
I
fireplace?
do collect some charcoal.
Okay, you throw some charcoal into your bag.
Okay. How do I... Are you going to do that?
I could see if there's a charcoal item. Go ahead, Tibbers.
Can I try to follow the foot tracks in the mud to track down the fey creature that's stolen from us to talk to it?
Yeah, roll a survival check. Yeah, so you start following the creature's footprints a little ways away. After about 120-ish feet away from the campsite, you start to lose track of the footprints.
Hmm.
Now, there is no charcoal item.
What the heck? Then how am I supposed to get $10, 10 gold worth of it?
Hey, are Fae... shoot, 1 second. Someone say something to Sam? Nope. Okay. Are Fae attracted to music at all?
Roll... 1 sec. What would that... Roll a... I'd say... God, what would that be? Roll a history check? Or do you... Yeah, roll a history check. This would be you studying. Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, some are. Some Fae revolve their whole entire culture around music and the playing of them. Knowledge of Fae is hit or miss, and there are many different cultures.
Okay.
Your knowledge of Kilmalis is they're kind of more along the lines of magical rats. With how they are, they themselves don't have a culture. They're just sort of creatures that apparate from the natural magics of the world and then bless or annoy adventurers as they travel.
Aha. So then, because this one keeps blessing us and we have those extra hit points, is there any downside to feeding it and getting this blessing?
So we know that the better food we give it, it can give us a better blessing. So if we are willing to spend a ration and leave it out, maybe in the open, and cook it good, maybe
Okay.
we get something better with our herbs and spices.
True.
Some kit.
I think I have that, don't I? Okay, so we're still at the camp, right?
Mm-hmm. This is as you guys are waking up, packing up your stuff, and getting ready for the next day of travel.
Okay. Can we go hunting for food at all, or for animals while we're at the camp?
I would say, do any of you guys have, with the characters that you guys have brought to the table?
Probably
would
not.
Probably say you can, but none of you guys have extreme hunting experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's see.
with the wizard, monk, cleric, and a paladin. None of you guys are by trade hunters or have really been trained in hunting.
Okay.
And I pray to the goddess with which I do not know the name of to see if she could grant us like a plant-like blessing or like a plant offering for the mollusk.
Roll a religion check.
Ooh.
Can I also say in a prayer during this time and be like, I was just busting your balls earlier with the being mad about the rain.
During his prayer, you come over and start busting his balls and saying it a bit loudly, which messes up his prayer.
Oh,
Oh, God damn it.
no, I want
The
to pray
moment's been lost.
quietly.
Okay.
I want to pray quietly to his God and be like, don't take it out on him, you know. I was just busting your balls earlier is what I want to.
I just imagine like, I'm so sorry, and he's just like, all right, fuck it, the moment's been ruined. Yeah, you send off your prayer. You're not really sure. You're trying to imitate what Tibbers is doing on how he's praying, and yeah, you send that off. And Tibbers, with your with that roll, you don't get really any reply about anything.
Shucks.
So are we on our merry way now?
Yes, you guys are going along the road. A few hours into your travel, you find a spot that seems to have been what was a goblin attack. There seems to be a wrecked wagon on the side of the road. As I move one of your tokens, whoops. A wrecked wagon on the side of the road. A few spots of what may have been dried blood. It's hard to tell, especially with the current rains occurring. But there are roughly made arrows sticking to the ground still and into the side of the wagon.
Okay. So I think we need to have Tibbers and Leonardo do some perception checks, I guess. Figure out when this happened, I guess.
Wait, does anyone have like investigation skills or anything?
Investigation is different than what we have.
Right, because this would be like an
I have
investigating,
+4.
right?
I
Yeah.
got +2 investigation.
Depending on how you describe to me the skill you're checking and what exactly you're doing, it will be either a mix of survival, investigation, and perception. Or if you have some way to sell me on another skill, go ahead.
Okay, so I have an investigation of 4. So am I able to figure out if this is like a sneak attack? Can I figure out how the attack went down? Was there a startling? What was the main... If it was like a sneak attack, what were the signs? Or like what... How did it bring about? What happened? What's the
Alright.
deal?
Yeah, roll an investigation check, as there's no bodies left here as well. So it's a little hard to tell. It was something like a sneak attack. And with the rain that's currently happening, it is hard to tell any footprints or startled movements.
Okay.
You look around, and the wagon at first seems to have been more in the center of the road, as now it's been pulled off to the side. Originally, as the wagon itself is in good shape relative. It has some cracks and knocks to the wheels, as it seems like it was hit by some sort of a melee weapon. With the 21, you'd probably see that was a bladed weapon of sort that did the damage to the wheel. And the rest is arrows sticking through it. The straps that would attach to whatever burden a beast was carrying, moving the wagon, seemed to have been cut, and the beast was either ran away freely or was taken to where these goblins are for food.
Okay.
Try to hear if, or can I listen and see if I can get any indication as to where the creatures are?
Okay. Roll perception check. No, with the rain going on, it's hard to tell.
What about Zach's perception? Or Leonardo's
Am I
perception?
able to see any sort of like broken brush or like any signs of like where they would have gone or moved?
Okay, roll a
What?
survival check then, as that is tracking. With your 18 on survival, it seems looking towards the front of it, towards the left side, heading what one could assume to be west off the road. You do see some cracks and some footprints within the brush that seem to have been goblin-sized, as there are some broken branches. Seems rushing away. It seems to be after the attack was made, these creatures were not caring about leaving any evidence behind.
Okay. So can we make a mental... So this wagon can work. We just have to replace a wheel?
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys. We should take a note of this wagon location because we could get it one day. We just got to buy a horse or something. So can we, like, push it and hide it in a location so it can't be found?
Yep. Whoever wants to take along this job of pushing and moving the wagon, roll strength checks.
Oh, I can do that. I think
As
strength is-
Baznoff says this, and with his wizard body, he's like, "Yeah, someone, we should push this off to the edge."
Yeah.
Sora stands there.
Boys, we're coming back for this thing, and we need to make sure that no one can find it. Is the dealio? Oh shoot! There's a repair. Is that a spell or something? I know there's a repair check somewhere in this game. Is that...
Ignore the line.
I rolled to move it.
Yeah. With that roll, the current state of the wagon's not terrible. It is a little tough to move it with that slightly broken wheel, but you are able to shift it more off the road and into a spot that, with someone with a good enough stealth, could probably start hiding it behind brush and bush.
Well, I got a +5, so I'd like to roll to hide it for us.
All right.
Get it out of the way.
And we have one of those nose things, those glasses nose with a mustache thing that we can put on it to make sure no one can find it. Recognize it? Is
Yeah,
that...
with a 15, you're able to start taking brush from the area around and dirt and some light leaves and start to hide it from the roadside.
Alright. Actually, have we looked in there to see if there's any other...
Oh yeah, we should loot.
Yeah, the back of the wagon was empty. It seems to have been, there's some 2 benches on either side. It seems that whatever this wagon was moving has been taken. But with the style of wagon it is, it seems like it was more or less just a group of people moving to another location.
Okay.
Dang.
All right, boys. So if we know if the goblins are at this obelisk, so I have an ability called Minor Illusion. So, I'm a spell boy. I can do illusions. So if I'm within 30 feet, I believe, of the obelisk, I believe I can make it appear as if the obelisk is talking to the goblins. So then rather than us fight the goblins and have to deal with it, I may be able to make it seem like the obelisk, I could make it say something to try to influence the goblins to move the to move the location, because if they have these horses or whoever's carrying this thing, I could just tell them like, you must leave this area now and leave all of your belongings, and then we could send them to some other part of the world, so then we don't have to fight anyone, and then we can like loot them for free. Maybe even I'll ask them to bring an offering too before they leave, so we can get whatever good stuff they have without us having to like deal with it. So
Seems like a reasonable plan A.
and then if it messes up, then that's an issue, because I think if I understand my thing correctly, Jake, is it 30 feet that I can project my voice?
With what ability?
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion. Illusion also. Yeah, it's a 30-foot range, and it's you're able to place your voice in another location.
Okay. Depending on where this obelisk is, we can sneak into it, or I can just try to do it when we see the obelisk and maybe make it loud enough that these goblins can hear it, and make it they perceive it as being from the obelisk.
I think it depends on how many goblins there are. If there's not too many, we could try it.
Okay.
And then if we find the goblins before we find the obelisk, we could like put traps around the goblins maybe. And then if they don't listen to you, you can like tell them where to go to get out without hitting any of the traps. And then they'll leave all their stuff, go out that direction. But if they don't listen and start looking around and stuff, they'll run into the traps.
I'm cool with that.
Great plan A-1.
Yeah. So, but first we need to figure out where this obelisk and these goblins are. Do we know that at all?
Is that where we're walking towards? I guess I assumed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that survival check that was rolled earlier, you do know the direction from where the attack was made.
Okay. So now we're probably heading that way looking for the goblins now.
Okay. So how are you guys, knowing that you guys are heading towards the goblins, how are you heading towards them? Are you walking normally, stealthing, trying to move quietly through the forest, just in case you come upon them?
We should...
We try sneaking.
Oh.
I think we should try and move quietly.
Yeah.
All right, then have a round of stealth checks. And the way this will work is I put a DC, and I take the average of all your rolls together. So if one person rolls really badly, but everyone else rolls really well, it evens out.
Oof.
But if we all roll bad...
Yeah. So you guys think you guys are moving fairly quietly, and you do come up to, after about 30 minutes of travel in this quiet way, you start to hear the shifting of water, of the rain hitting another section of water, but you don't hear anything else. Don't hear any other movement, and looking ahead, you guys will see, as you head into that direction, you will see a collection of bushes shifting around.
So we see bushes moving around?
Moving?
Not the bushes itself moving around, but you see the bushes sort of like
jostling.
A half dome around where that sound of water splashing is coming from.
Can I check to see if there's anything regarding the bushes that we should be afraid of, like spotting something in it or spotting signs around it?
Okay, yeah, roll a perception check. The 22 against their stealth. Yeah, one moment. Let me get this set up for you guys. You would have noticed to to the right of you guys from where you were starting to approach this area from, what seems to be some sort of creature leaning around a tree that's growing up through the bushes and into the canopy above you guys.
Wait, there's a creature growing out of the tree?
No, there's what seems to be a foot of a creature. Okay, they're here.
Oh, so we see a foot.
Yes, as it seems to be a creature that was trying to hide, but was
There's
seen
a foot.
before the hiding occurred.
Aha. Do we know what kind of foot it was?
From this distance, no.
Okay. But we know there's
Um,
creatures around.
And they know, so we know we've been seen.
Yes.
So I ask, I guess I speak in common, like, who goes there? But in a kind fashion. We mean no harm, sort of a deal. Oh, damn it.
You guys should be moving over to a new map.
Loading Goblin Camp to Temple of Night.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder what it is. I wonder. Da, da, da.
I think we might be going to another tavern, boys. I could be wrong. I feel like I'm wrong, but
Interesting. So
Alright.
there's a goblin on a square.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that up there you see that one kind of sticking around the bush, and you would also see one over here. If you could see my
Okay.
marker, if you zoom way out.
Yeah. And then, oh, okay, I see. We're down here in this corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. How do we do this well?
And we still don't see the. Do we see the obelisk?
No,
Okay.
I don't think you can. Oh, no, some of you can. I forgot to put walls on the trees.
Oh. Because is
Okay.
it right next to the. Oh, shoot. There's something else right over there. Oh, it looks. Is it like a cave or something?
Because I'm a
And each of these squares are
5 feet.
5.
They're 5 feet
All right.
by 5 feet.
So, I can't throw my voice all the way out there yet. Okay, so they know we've been seen. And they probably worship the shade. So, do I know the name of the being of this obelisk? Like, do I know of any symbols that are?
I mean, you can make a. Yeah, you can make a religion check, but it's nothing. It would be an assumption. You without seeing the obelisk itself and any symbols upon it, it would be an assumption of what you
Okay.
know of the area.
I'm on a black screen right now.
Okay. Okay, I'll do a religion check.
Try and reload. Oh, you guys may have to reload the page. In just a moment here.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you pan? Well,
Right click and just right click and move around. Mouse scroll will zoom out. Hold left mouse for a
Oh,
few
right,
seconds,
okay.
and that will ping a location.
all right. So I'll do a religion check.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Yeah, so with your knowledge of the local religion in this kingdom, there's no deity. There's no god on top of it. It's more of a religion of culture and belief and how to behave. Kind of like Buddhism, where it doesn't have a god on top of it, but still considered a religion.
Would I happen to know of any central figures like a Muhammad type or something? Like, you know, who?
The largest figure would be the current queen of the kingdom. I mean, you could, which her name would be Zidani. Yeah.
Okay. Would I know if the goblins respect Zidani at all?
Knowing goblins, they're usually not a heavily religious type of species, or some are, but bandits, they're more or less bandits out in the middle of the woods. Probably not the most religious of creatures.
Okay.
Okay.
Have the goblins seen all of us, or can we like keep one or two of us hidden?
With the stealth check you guys had, they are aware people are coming towards them, and the section of woods you are in there's a large canopy above you guys still, but there's not many trees. It's like a small clearing before this a bit more brushed area around this pond that you
Okay.
can hear from the rain.
Okay. So they know how many of us there are.
They know enough to know
Yeah.
people are coming.
Okay, so they know we're coming. Okay, so if I change my voice right now, because can I only be heard 30 feet away, or can I be heard from a long ways away? I guess it's the 30.
You can only throw it 30 feet away, but it's still vocals.
Okay, what if I throw goblins, or would I know what goblins are afraid of? Like a general fear.
You probably wouldn't. General fear of goblins, yeah. You've spent a lot of time in school. Didn't spend a lot of time with goblins or researching cultures. You researched the arcane.
Okay.
You're not a humanitarian. You didn't study the social sciences of goblins.
Okay. So I speak goblin.
Mm-hmm.
So what if I tell the goblins, we're like, we mean you no harm. Our intent right now is we were sent on a quest to prevent goblin attacks from the local townspeople. Would you goblins be ever so kind as to leave the area, as we do not want to fight you, but will if necessary?
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? What? That was
Goblin,
so charismatic.
you have been sent here to
Persuasion.
to fight goblins, or an intimidation, depending on how you want to say that. That could also be intimidation. You have been sent here to deal with goblins who have been attacking travelers on the side of the road.
I'll do persuasion.
Dan was hoping he'd talk his way, or all of our ways, into greatness.
Yeah.
13. You can't always talk your way out of it. Are you just yelling this out, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, goblins! Like, we know we're here. We know you're there. We know you're here. Like, we don't want to fight today. We just wanna. Our job was just to get you all out of here, and we will kill you if necessary.
As you say that,
God damn it!
arrow sets loose by the one up north towards you. Does a 10 hit your AC?
My AC is.
That does hit.
Damn it! Fuck these guys.
Hey,
I was trying to be a guy. I was trying to be a nice guy.
You take 6 points of piercing damage as an arrow from it straight into your side of your shoulder as you're trying to say this.
This is not good, boys.
Roll
No.
initiative. So to roll initiative, let me add you all to combat. And
we can't do anything more before this starts.
You could try.
Can I ask the trees to show me a sign as to how many goblins there are?
Pays to have a tree. I love it. Freaking love to see it.
All right, one moment.
Maybe we should have stopped.
Also, I'd like to try and convince Dan to now just insult them incessantly
Okay.
to try and get them to like come out.
So, so the way, here's kind of the thing. The way spells work for clerics are in fact answered prayers. This is you every single morning praying to your god or praying to your belief system, and as a reward for that and your blessing and your chosen piety, your spells are answered prayers.
Oh, I was using my Furbolg racial to be able to talk to trees, but not.
Oh, yes. Furbolgs could talk to plants.
But I can't. I don't understand them, so it's more of
Okay.
a. You show me. Can you please indicate, waving your arms or something?
So yeah, you talk and you get a handful of replies from the grass around you that sort of act as a hive mind across the floor, and you would kind of get 4 back as they are complaining about being stepped on.
Thank you, my
Oh.
dressy friends. I
they-
apologize, my heavy friends.
Are these plants dumb? Like, are they just counting us?
Did you
That
know that?
is a forever question of what is the intelligence of grass?
Yeah.
What does it mean that a creature can just talk to the plants around them? It's a. I will answer that question as it is a more of a. Feeling emotion of understanding that they don't like that the fact that they're being stepped on. They're also complaining about you guys stepping on them.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't know how to walk on else. I'm just saying there are 4 of us.
oh shoot!
Maybe the goblins are.
So,
Oh no,
yeah.
the other 4 of us. Yeah.
So if you go up to the top right of Foundry, there should be a little icon of a fist. If you click on that, that is the combat tracker. If you go to your name, you could roll and roll the dice next to it. That will roll your initiative. That will tell you the order that we go in. I'll let you guys roll first so I don't accidentally click on you.
Where am I?
Why am I going last? Oh, there are just 4 goblins. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
I don't have... So hit on that dice, Baznoff.
Oh, I thought I already did.
You're actually going first with the natural 20.
All right, with natural 20.
Yes.
So, I want to. Who's the big? So Sam's the biggest guy on our team, or
I think I might be the tankiest.
okay. So I want to walk
I'm at
behind.
17.
Can I walk around these 3 guys in such a way that I could be stealthed while behind them?
I would say with the size difference, you wouldn't be able to stealth, but you would gain cover. If you were like a smaller creature, like a halfling, gnome, or dwarf, then you could stealth behind them.
What if I go behind them and then change my look to be a goblin? Will that ruin my clothes? Actually, I can go naked.
It would make you the size of a goblin, which would make you fall out of your clothes, and you would be a naked goblin.
Would that affect my armor class at all?
With your armor class of 10, no.
What if I go behind them and make myself appear to be a goblin that looks exactly like them?
Yeah, I mean, they would probably roll perception checks. I'd roll perception checks for the one that could currently see you.
Okay.
To see if he realizes that someone just turned into a goblin.
Yeah, that was my bad, boys. I should have walked up to them. I should have been traveling as a goblin this whole time and in front to maybe be
But
friends.
you
with
will be a naked goblin.
I'm okay with that.
All right. So are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So move your token behind. You can just drag him behind. And yeah, you use your action to shape change into a goblin, and you are now naked.
Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Oh no, now these goblins take actions.
Yes. If it would tell me which move the combat tracker along. Oh god.
God, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Because we can't see him, right?
What?
Oh, we can see him.
We can see one of them.
Okay. How far is?
So-
Can you? There's a measurement tool, right?
Yes.
How do you do that again? Left click.
Hold Alt and then left click.
Okay. All right. I could have shot in a fireball, but I'll wait.
So they
Oh,
have
wait, no.
30 feet of movement. This goblin will come and move through the brush to actually land here, do the half movement during the brush. And he currently has a small rusted out scimitar that he pulls out as he comes out of the bushes and starts waving it around in the air. He'll also use his dash action to dash, so he could get into melee range next turn. And that is his turn. The next goblin is up here. He is going to move out into the open.
Can we talk amongst each other to like try and coordinate what we're doing?
Yes, if it's a tactical thing, you kind of have to wait for your turn. But if you're just
Okay.
going to be like talking shit, you could do that whenever you want.
Okay.
No, if you're just like
Tactically,
insulting them or having
Okay.
yeah.
I would like to insult them incessantly, kind of constantly the entire time this encounter is going on.
Okay.
I think they're real dumb, right? Because they're moving out, and now this guy is right next to us without being able to attack.
I want to say, while the goblin, in a different voice than before, in goblin, be like, "They've captured me. Save me.
Oh god.
Save me, brothers."
So this will be goblin will be targeting Mordaar with a short bow attack
Oh no.
with a 10 to hit, and your armor class of 18. He misses as an arrow flies towards you and hits against your chainmail and sort of snaps against it, as they
Nice.
are cheaply made arrows.
Dope.
Mordaar, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I've got this goblin right in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I should probably attack it. I'm thinking.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, I think I've got a battle axe that I would like to swing at this guy.
Okay. So, if you alt left click, it'll target him.
Okay.
So you'll get a little like icon on it. And to attack, you just click as you hover over battle axe. You'd click the dice icon that shows
Okay.
up next to it.
Yes.
All right. So then you hit the attack on the chat.
We
So if you go to the chat, there's the attack.
Oh wait, I think it says not equipped because when I click on it, nothing happens.
So you see how if you go.
Oh,
to the
I see.
chat-
Okay,
Yeah.
I've clicked on it a bunch of times now. I
Yeah.
see. Okay, so now I attack.
Yes.
Okay,
So this will see if you hit.
and this is just normal.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So 20 will hit. Now I see that you're also wielding a shield.
Yeah.
And you're offhand, so you'll have to do the normal damage. As the versatile is two-handed, and you cannot wield your battle axe with two hands if you have your shield.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So now that the 20 will hit him, so you'll hit the damage.
Okay. And just do normal hit.
Yes.
Okay. 8.
So with 8 on the dice, that's maximum damage. You're able to bring the axe down onto his head. How would you like to do this, as he is killed?
Wait, how would I like to kill him?
Yes.
Oh, so it's coming down on his head. Can I go sideways so I just like cut the head off? So then it's pretty intimidating for all the other goblins
Yeah.
around.
So he runs up you with the scimitar. Just as he gets up towards you, you just bring the axe horizontally, and his head falls right off his body.
Yes. That's
Now-
what I'm going for.
That is your action. You still have your movement and a bonus action.
Okay. Oh, how far away is that other goblin that moved out?
He's 50-ish feet away, roughly.
Okay. Because I also... So I have a bonus action, right? That's what you said?
Yes.
What is the range on a javelin?
That would be a action to throw the javelin.
Oh, so you can't throw a javelin with a bonus action?
Yeah, a action and a bonus action are two separate things.
Okay.
So, let me check your character sheet to see if you have any bonus action. I don't believe you do at this level.
Okay, so stuff like, what
Yeah.
else? Because what are the... I do have, what is it, like Divine Sense and Lay on Hands, right?
Yes, and those are both require an action to use.
Okay. Now, should I try and move closer to this other goblin? Can I
It's up
ask
to
the
you.
people around me? What does our group think? Or should I just stay here with you guys?
I mean, they're coming at us. Where was the... One of them's got a bow.
This was-
You could walk a little bit towards him, maybe enough, because it's... I don't remember how far it moved. It moved like 30 feet. So maybe with less than 30, move such that you're further than 30 feet away from him.
I mean, he did
got
come
one?
out of the bushes over here, so there might be
Yeah.
another close to.
Yeah, I guess you could run towards there, and then Zach's our other tank who could bum rush that one.
So just-
I can bless someone, and then I can cast Sanctuary on someone who is weaker, like Dan, and then they can't attack you unless they make a Wisdom saving throw. I think.
So should I move, like...
Oh, and they're dumbasses.
Yeah.
Frickin'
Wait,
dumb.
how do I, like, select a square again? Like a not target?
So,
Ooh.
if you hold left mouse, that you'll peek.
Oh, okay. So should I move like this direction, or this direction? Because, okay, so we've seen 3 of them. We know there's one more that we don't know where it is, right?
Yeah, I like you going towards the right and maybe Zach upwards.
Okay, so I'll head kind of towards where that the one that I just killed came from.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Let's see. How do you measure... How
So-
far can I move? I can move 30 feet, right?
Yes. So if you control left click, it'll
Oh,
measure
okay,
out,
control.
and if you do it from your token, and you go to 30 feet and you hit space,
Okay.
it'll move your token there.
So like over here, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. and then space.
Mhm.
Oh wait, was that too far? I didn't
No, that was
see.
30 feet.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
good.
And then I have a bonus action. Can I like try and intimidate the rest of them around?
Yeah. How are you going to intimidate them?
Like hit my axe against my shield.
All right. So yeah, you slam your axe against the side of your shield, and you look around with a bit of anger in your face. Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
As a very tall Goliath just one-shot one of the goblins. With the 7 on intimidation, they don't seem terribly bothered.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Also, if possible, we should try just capturing one of them, and then I'll talk to it in Goblin and be like, tell me where those frickin' horses are at. I want a
Okay.
horse.
Okay,
I don't
but I
want
think
to buy no horse for our wagon. Or we
But
can
I think-
enslave them and have them carry the wagon.
my turn's over though, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Next turn is another goblin. It's this guy's turn. He's going to pop out around a corner here. Go 30 feet.
Oh dang, he was way back there.
There. Actually, there. He moved too far. And at 70
Oh.
feet, he is going to target the one that just killed his buddy with a short bow attack.
That's
Okay.
reasonable.
So with the 7 again, the arrow comes, hits against your chest, and shatters against your chainmail. And you see him angered, and now that he realizes his friend is dead on the ground with his head, he looks at you with anger and goes, "Ah! Gargle, no!"
Fuck Gargle. Let's say.
Dang.
Alright, Leo, it is your turn.
Alright, so, strategize a little. Well, depends if I'm thinking about just going straight at this dude. So, where should we have Tibbers go? And I'll kind of slowly move up and still be like a walking shield, kind of protecting you from arrows.
I can technically shield if they shoot me, and I look like a goblin. They may think you guys have me captured, so you could probably go ham.
Alright, well, thumbs up. Let's do this. I believe I can move 30 feet. That's yep. 30 feet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of charge right at him.
Okay.
So, what happened there?
I don't know, that was weird. You're there. It seems like the turn marker's a little glitched out right now.
Yeah, my thing went to gray. I have to refresh it. Alright, reloading in. Alright. And then, so I really don't have any ranged weapons. Actually,
You do have
Darts.
darts that you could throw, and there is a dash action that you could take. So you could use your action to dash, which gives you another 30 feet of movement.
So, let's see. Well, I'm going to run right up,
Okay.
and then, or let's.
So that was
Do
your
the
action
dash.
to dash.
So now I just have the bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
which will do the unarmed strike.
Yes, as a monk, you are able to unarmed strike.
Oh my goodness.
So, attack, normal.
Oh
With
no.
the natural one, you rush up against him and trying to get a good punch off to his head, but the goblin's able to shift and move over to the side, and your hit goes wide, and he just gives you a quick
Oof.
sneer up against you.
Damn. Well, that sucks. Yeah.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Kind of hang my head in shame for a split second. The sigh of sadness, and then go past the turn.
All right. Next up is this goblin up here, who's gonna move as far as you can over to here. This dude only has melee, and he will. That'll be pretty much all he could do for his turn. Tibbers, you are up.
I am going to move 30 feet towards the goblins up top.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, should you stay close to Dan? Does he need to be healed?
He said he's... No, I don't have like 20 extra hit points. You still
10.
You have 10.
Oh, 10? Okay.
Yeah.
What was the
Oh.
second day of buffs?
It's just was like a
temporary hit
refresh
po-
of.
Yeah, temporary hit points do not stack. You just take the highest amount.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so Dan still has 2 temporary hit points, right? He hasn't even
Yes.
gotten all the way through.
I have 4 left.
Oh, did you
I
just
had
take? You took 6 damage? Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Should I cast Sanctuary on Dan, or do we think she's gonna be okay?
I'm probably fine. I also have shield if I need.
Yeah.
Next time I get hit, I should have just used shield the first time, but I'm a
Oh,
dummy.
I'm feeling I'm gonna get hit pretty hard here in a second.
Yeah, there are 2 of them right up
Impact.
on.
Just turn your back to one of them and your shell will defend it. Easy.
So
Freaking
is that
easy.
something I can do? Just lay on top of him with my shell?
That would be effectively a grapple.
Oh yeah, when there's one left, we need to wrestle him. Wrestle him to
Okay.
the ground.
And your armor class is 17 because you have a shell, so that's sort
Yeah.
of what that's representing.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Can I? How do I move towards him?
So you can just move your token the distance, or you could control left click, measure out the distance, then hit space.
Oh.
There we go.
That work?
Yes.
Okay. Can I cast Bless on, or I'm gonna cast Bless on Leonardo,
Okay.
and then I'm also going to cast Sanctuary on him.
Okay. So you're casting Sanctuary on who?
On Leonardo, same.
Okay.
both people.
So they both have Bless and Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you click on the dice next to it, it should link it into chat, and it'll mark down your spells as well. You could also bless 3 creatures within 30 feet of you.
Oh, I'll totally do that. So I can choose 3
Yes.
people. Can I bless me, Leonardo, and what's your name? Mordaar?
Yeah.
And Mordaar. Okay.
Right. Oh, it's okay. So do I have to do anything on my end, or?
Go ahead and just click the spells, the dice next to them. And then you also...
Is it on my character page or no?
Yes, on your character page. Fire shield, fire shield.
It's pretty cool how it shows like his character sheet while he's going. High quality content right there.
Oh, that's me.
Oh.
That's me opening it up. Okay, so there's bless, and then you're down, and then hit sanctuary as well. So Leonardo, while you have sanctuary, pretty much anyone who attacks you must make a wisdom save, but if you make an attack, sanctuary goes away. As well, everyone who is blessed, you get an extra D4 on your attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. So you're saying we can never miss anymore with that 4?
Sure.
can.
Never, ever.
All right, and that'll be Tibbers' turn. So at the top of initiative is Baznoff. You are now a goblin drenched in normal people-sized clothes.
Yeah. So I shake it off. I get naked.
Yeah. It is
I get naked.
60 degrees out and raining.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right.
Yes.
I made myself look like I have a giant penis, so that way with the cold, it still is larger than theirs, so maybe they will respect me more. I'm going to Okay, let me make sure I get this distance right. All right, so I'm going to aim a fireball. So I'm going to say something like, hey, I'm being mind controlled by this monk. I don't actually want to hurt you guys. And I fire a fireball at that one. I don't know if you can see. The one to the right of Leonardo.
Yeah. Roll a deception check.
Okay.
I love this.
With disadvantage.
What? I'm just, that seemed
just
very
roll.
convincing
Hey,
to what
hey.
I did.
How many
Oh
goblins
my
know how
gosh.
many cast fireballs?
You're fucking
No,
dumbass.
No, I'm joking. Normal roll. Let's
Okay.
take the first roll. So let's take the 6 plus the 5.
Okay.
So that's 11. All right. Let me roll a general insight check for the goblins. All right.
Also, can we do an intimidation on the penis size with I guess at disadvantage because of the shrinkage due to the cold.
True.
They rolled a 4 on their insight.
Okay.
Does that mean that they believe he's being mind controlled?
Yes. All right. Now
Nice.
roll to attack with your firebolt.
Okay. Where is my thing? So, the spell book. So I right click on it, or how do I roll for? Oh no, it's
So-
in the thing, right?
So spell book, and then when you hover over it, there's the dice. When you click on the dice.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now you hit the
Did it
attack.
roll?
Yes. Well, now you have to go to the chat and hit attack.
Okay, I see.
So, oh man,
There you go.
It's
with
not
the
that great.
13 to hit, you throw a firebolt out after you. I'm being mind controlled, and throw a firebolt. It goes wide as you're too focused on the deception for the attack, and it goes wide and hits against the actually the tree over here and leaves a scorch mark against it.
Oh damn it! Sorry, tree.
Anything else bans off.
As a bonus action, can I try just saying like, they overpowered me. Just give up and fall to their things. They may spare your lives, as they have spared mine.
No, that was you're already doing quite a bit on your turn with
Okay.
the original deception. It's 6 seconds for a round, So you're already kind of doing a lot with the original one.
That's reasonable. So does my deception of mind control carry over for more turns?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Dope. Okay.
You do have movement if you'd like to use any of it.
Nah.
Okay. So next in initiative is the goblin that has nothing but a short bow, actually. He is going to use his bonus action to use his nimble escape to disengage. So he's going to be able to move out of melee combat with your Leonardo without you being able to use a reaction to take an attack of opportunity. He's going to move 30 feet back. Then he's going to target you as he's walking backwards and hit you with a short bow attack. He has to make a wisdom save. With a 14. Tibbers, what is your spell DC? So if you go to your spell book, it'll say spell casting near the top and then a DC.
14.
Okay, he makes the wisdom check with a 14. So he was able to attack Leonardo with his short bow.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh. Gotta see if he hits first. Leonardo, what is your armor class?
17.
Should be 17. With the 18, it just hits. So you take 4 points of damage as a poorly made arrow hits into your one of your non-shelled parts of your body, one of your softer portions.
Alright.
And you
So
get a
you still don't have that temporary 10.
Yeah.
Yes, you still have. So those go away first. And he sneers and goes, "That's for Gargle." All right. Next up is Mordaar. It is your turn.
I think I can move right up next to this other goblin, right? All right, if I can. Sorry, run. Right, because that's 30 feet.
Yes.
So I think that's worth doing. And then. So I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
Oh, the shadows changed.
Mhm.
I can see more stuff in there. Nice. Let's. Yeah, you know what? Let's attack this goblin I'm right next to, right? So.
Okay.
Seems reasonable. And we'll use the battle axe again. And I do the attack?
Yes.
Okay. Normal.
Hey, so a natural 20 is a critical hit. You double all dice rolled.
Okay, so now I go to damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it
And critical hit, right?
Yes. All right, so that's 2d8 plus 5 and 3, so you deal 10 points of slashing damage to this goblin. Again, killing it as they only have 7 hit points. How would you like to do this?
Oh shoot, we do need. That's fine. We can kill this one. That's fine. I would like to cut off all of its limbs.
That's like a circle, just like.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I changed my mind. They're pretty small, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to cut it in half.
Okay, yeah, they're roughly about 3 to 4 feet tall.
Oh,
all
yes.
Ranging in a different range. So
Actually, can I cut it in half from head to like through the middle of the torso?
with your large weight of a Goliath in size and your natural muscular nature, you're able to just power all the way through the size of the goblin, using all your weight to crush through some parts of it and slice through others. And there is just both sides fall over to the side, and light steam comes from the viscera of the goblin.
Oh, nice. That's pretty sweet. As a bonus action, I'd like to teabag him.
Very fast.
Okay, bonus action teabag, and that is your turn.
You'll love to see it.
I believe it is. Which goblin's turn is it? This one. One all alone. I'm actually gonna make a.
Oh, damn it. I'm closest. Rude.
With an 18 on his wisdom save. He doesn't quite know that him and his crew are being murdered, so he's not about to run away in fear. And he's gonna move forward to try and get a better view of some of you guys. That's 20, then 30. Now, seeing that more people are dying, he is going to target the person that is killing them. And not the naked goblin. He's confused by the naked goblin. He saw Gurgle and now Fergal's dead, and he sees another goblin and he's like, "Ah! Where are you?" And takes a short bow attack towards Mordaar.
Oh my goodness.
With a 23 to hit. I think that finally hits you, Mordaar.
It does.
With his rage-filled short bow attack, you take 4 points of piercing damage as a bit of the arrows finally able to pierce through your chainmail and stick into your chest.
Dang.
Leonardo, is your turn.
Alright, well, going to...
Hog tie him.
You don't want me to try to kill this one?
You can kill him.
No.
Do you,
'cause
boo?
if you kill this one, it might scare the other one away. So we
Alright.
probably want to try and capture that one.
Say, let's wrestle.
That's the person who's like splitting all the goblins in half. Who's
Alright.
like, let's capture that one.
That's
I'm
30.
sorry, I just want to...
Cuts him in half.
Wow.
No, don't kill him. Sending mixed signals here, boy.
How exactly does grappling him work?
So grappling is contested athletics. So you'll roll your athletics, and he'll roll his athletic skill, and whoever, if you roll higher than him, he is grappled. If he rolls higher than you, he escapes.
All right. Oh, yeah, should I,
You got
should I grapple?
You got this, turtle.
He is technically small, so you also roll with advantage, as he's a size smaller than you.
Okay, let's go to grapple him.
So 18 and 20, and he rolls a 16 minus 1, 15, so you're able to very easily just one arm around the neck as you bend down and you pick him up, and he is grappled by you. And he's starting to swing his bow that he has in his left hand wildly around trying to get away.
All right.
That is your action. As
All
well,
right.
when I say, on top of it, when I say, how do you want to do this, and you're killing a creature, you could also take a non-lethal attack and make them just unconscious.
Okay, that's good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
So I can stop
Okay.
cutting these guys in half
Hmm.
or decapitating them.
But yeah, you use your action and you have a goblin grappled now.
All right. Am I able to unarm strike him?
Yep.
Preferably a bitch slap to hopefully hurt him just enough.
Alright, yeah, roll an attack for your bonus action unarmed strike.
All right.
Oh, is there not one called bitch slap that
I mean,
shows
you could
up on the-
rename it if you'd like.
So would this be a advantage or just normal?
It would be normal. Grappling doesn't do a terrible large amount, but 23 does hit.
All right. Let's hope the bitch slap doesn't kill him.
You could just make sure it doesn't.
With 5 points of damage, he is not dead, but he is. You knocked him around pretty hard. His head swings aside as you smack him outside the head that he's underneath your arm, and he seems really dazed from that.
So the pimp hand was strong. Alright.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. So that dude is dead. Tibbers, it is your turn. You also lose your sanctuary for taking an attack against him.
Okay.
Let me just say that Tibbers is a little shaken by all the splitting in half and the decapitating that's going on. Tibbers doesn't mind the grappling, which is kind of fun looking. But strong disapproval. And my action is to use Guiding Bolt against the goblin that is on the far right.
Okay. Guiding Bolt is a first level spell, and you did use you used your 2 first level spells already to cast Sanctuary and Bless.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there we go. Alright, then I'm going to run towards the goblin, because that's all I can do.
Oh, you could run and then dash.
I can run and then dash.
Now what are you doing, Qua? Or sorry, Tibbers. Oh, dashing?
Is that the dash move?
Dash is it doubles your movement, so you had another 30. Yeah.
And it doesn't count as a act. What is it?
Dashing is an action for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I can't.
Yeah, some classes get it as a bonus action, but for a cleric, dashing is an action.
Okay.
Yeah, so you...
I think that thus ends my turn if I can't attack it.
Okay. Back at the top of initiative is Baznoff, still covered in his other clothes as a naked goblin.
And I say... And I shout to the goblin near Tibbers, and I'm like, "Just surrender, they may show you mercy. And Godor was my cousin, and I hold no grudge. And sorry, I'm mind controlled." And then I fling a firebolt at him. My bad, bro.
Firebolt. Yeah, so throw your firebolt and also roll either persuasion or intimidation to try and get him to lay his arms down. As he has a large gray furred cleric just sort of lumber up next to him and like, "How's it going?"
Very good.
13.
That's persuasion.
Okay. Okay. And throw your firebolt.
Okay. Where are you? Oh. Click on firebolt.
A 20 will hit.
Hey!
Dealing 3 points of fire damage to him.
Okay.
Fire
Sorry,
hits him in
bro.
the face, and he's and next goblin's turn is who is it? It is the one that is currently grappled by Leonardo. He is gonna try and take a athletics check to escape as he's swinging around his short bow in his left hand, tries to bite at your arm like a tiny shih tzu or a cat being taken to the vet as he's flailing around and just can't quite escape as he rolled a 2 on his athletics.
Oh no.
2 minus 1.
Oh.
Definitely does not escape.
Alright, feel good about that.
Next up is Mordaar.
Okay. Let's Hey, what is the range of a javelin?
Javelins have, let me double check, it should say on it has a short range of 30 feet, so any attacks within 30 feet is a normal roll. A long range of 120 feet, so 30 to 120 is disadvantage, and anything past 120 feet you will not be able to hit.
Okay, cool. So let's see if I can move closer to this one next to Tibbers.
Okay.
Where is it? Control. Well, that's 30 feet? Okay. Diagonal seems like the direction to go. And now I think we're within... Are we within 30 feet?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, no, he's at 35, so you'd be disadvantage.
Oh,
He's just outside the range.
I know. That's unfortunate. Oh, if I had gone like right here, would I have been able to? I think if I had cut that corner a little more, I probably could have. Oh well. Wait, can I undo? Can I change how I moved?
Yeah, because you were right here.
Yeah.
So,
Let me.
I don't think there's any real spot because you'd pretty much be able to get one up. You wouldn't be able to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't really be able to get into a better position.
Wait, if one up, does that not do it? Let me check.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shoot, then I guess I'll just try and toss a disadvantaged javelin at that guy. Oh, and okay, so if it hits, does the javelin, will it just like kill him, or can it be like you said, where it's like non-lethal damage?
He would go unconscious from the javelin hit.
Okay. And
if it
that's
does kill him.
And that's okay, right?
Yeah, if it hits him, it would still be sort of a what? How do you want to do this? Which then you could have it go for like a limb, a leg, or
Okay.
something.
That works. I mean, capturing 2 seems fine. But it's next to Tibbers, so I don't want to kill it because he was quite disgusted by the other kills.
You just go for the brutal kill, just
I hit it in its head and the head blows up, covering Tibbers in
Yes.
viscera. Just.
I don't know. I think we should. We'll see. We'll see what happens. How the rolls go. Okay. So then javelin. I can select javelin, right?
Yes.
Okay. And attack.
Attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
A 14 will miss, as they have an
Dang it.
AC of 15. You throw the javelin, and it goes a bit to the side and hits in the square next to him.
Dang it. Okay. And then because I have 5 javelins, do I lose one of them?
Yes.
Does it land like in that square? Could I go and retrieve it if I wanted?
Yes, you could recover it, and the general rule is 50% of all ammo or thrown materials are recoverable, though javelins are a bit more durable.
Okay. So then do I have to change my inventory to like 4 or something for it?
Given the fact that's 1 and it's the way it rolled, the way it landed, it seemed like it would be more than recoverable and fine. So,
Okay.
Don't worry about changing it for now, because you could recover it after combat.
Cool. Sounds good. Oh, bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
What could I do for a bonus action? Because that one's pretty well grappled. Oh, okay. I'll yell at this one. Oh, but I don't speak Goblin, so it won't understand me, right?
They have been speaking in common.
Oh,
during
okay.
combat.
In that case, I'll yell at it and tell it to just surrender.
All right. Roll a general charisma check, since you're just like, hey, dude, surrendered.
Okay.
With your charming look in your eye, and
Yeah, normal, right?
As blood of
Give
his
him a
friends
wink.
are across his body.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. Is now his turn actually, and he's like looks at his 2 friends. The dude just threw there's another goblin that's telling him to surrender and just threw a fire into his face. there's a large Goliath with an axe telling him to surrender, and a very tall, mace-wielding person next to him, and he's just like, all right, I'm done, and throws his short bow to the ground. He's like, all right, you guys got me. I'm good. And that will be the end of current initiative, as this one surrenders, and the other one is more and well enough grappled. You guys should have rope if you'd like to restrain them as well.
Let's do it. Should
Rope
we
'em up,
tie them
boys.
up? Yeah, let's tie them up for now.
All right, so you guys meet up. Start, your packs. Most of you should have packs with 50 feet of hempen rope.
No, it's a backpack. No, I'm not seeing what I have. Rope.
Yeah, I don't see any either.
I could hug him for a while.
Oh, actually, I do.
Yeah. It should be
Is it-
loot.
Yeah, I've got a blanket, clothing, hunting trap, tinderbox, amulet, alms box, a box of incense, a censer, and vestments.
Baznoff has rope.
Cool.
Mordaar does not.
Okay.
Tibbers does not. And
Well, you have rope.
yeah, and Leo. So you guys both have 2 lines of rope, so you'd be able to have. You have more than enough without cutting any of your rope.
Can we resurrect the dead goblins?
No, you guys do not. You can, but none of you guys have the capability of resurrection on you.
Okay, just checking. I
That
feel
is-
mean now about cutting them in half.
That is
Or I feel
a
bad.
3rd level spell for the first
Okay.
resurrection, and it requires a diamond worth 300 gold pieces.
Ah, yes, we
Their
cannot
life
do
isn't
that.
worth that much.
You're right.
You know what
Um,
would help? Not splitting them in half.
You're right. I did not think about.
Well, that's why we
just,
have
like,
the rope.
So the 2 people who are going to be tying up the goblins, I will say you guys roll a sleight of hand check.
Mm,
All right, Leonardo, and this will set the DC if they try to escape. Leonardo, your goblin is very well tied up, as you seem to be extremely good at tying knots.
Nice.
And who will be tying up the other goblin?
I
Dan, you have
Not
rope,
you.
right?
I have rope, but I'll give it to one of you guys.
I can time out.
Okay.
All right,
Where's sleight of hand? Oh yeah, don't have me do it.
Tibbers.
You do it.
You sort of throw the rope around him, start tying him up, and you're like, "Yeah, that's good." You feel decent about yourself.
Can I do a perception check and see if that rope tying sucks?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is my character? What the heck? Where is it? Why can I not find it? Oh, there it is. Perception.
Yeah. He was fantastic at tying that rope. You're like, damn, man. It's great rope tying there, man.
All right.
You guys teach you that one?
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
That's not you don't know a whole lot about knots. And you see it and
Okay.
you're like, man, this dude knows a lot about knots.
Okay. Okay. So, do we want to bring them to the obelisk and see what's around?
Oh, should we also like collect up my spear that I tossed,
Yeah.
and then also maybe see if there's anything worth taking off of these dead goblins?
Yeah, so Mordaar, you're able to grab your spear out of the ground. It's more than serviceable for another throw.
Cool.
And you look at the other 2 goblins that you killed. beyond the base scimitars that they had on them, they also have a small pouch of teeth.
Can I take those?
You could add 2 pouches that have about a total of 43 teeth in them.
Oh, sick. Cool. Can I make them into a necklace real quick?
That'll take a little while, as you'll have to drill through the teeth and
Okay.
tie a knot, then have the small twine and whatnot.
We'll wait to do that then.
You'd need a jeweler's kit to do something like that.
Oh, dang it. I don't think I have that.
Okay, so I'm still in the form of a goblin, and Sam is near me, so I make it look like I do a minor illusion and make it look like Sam is telling me to pick up my belongings. And then I go, "Yes, master!" And then I pick it up and drag it along towards the obelisk.
Roll an Arcana check on the minor illusion.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
As minor illusion is a very base spell, it can't do a whole lot. You're able to make a vaguely humanoid shape creature and have it talk.
Oh no! Oh, I'm making it such that just the talk from make it look
Okay,
like
yeah.
Sam's talking to me.
Yeah, you're able to then roll a performance check to try and imitate Sam's voice.
Okay.
Oh, because I didn't say anything?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably should have just because I can't tell you to say that because I'm trying to keep up the illusion right now.
Oh, I see.
I mean, you could tell.
Or can I whisper to Sam? I
You
don't know.
can use minor illusion to whisper to Sam. Technically speaking.
Oh.
But no, the performance check
Okay.
is more than well enough for the goblins to believe.
Okay.
If you guys move over to, let me move some of these tokens. Collect you guys all up and around that their camp. So yeah, if you guys enter into where their camp was.
Wait, there's goblins there.
Oh yeah, that was one of the goblins you have captured.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, but he's gone now. Yeah, they have small tents with straw beds on them, and there is roughly a 7-foot tall black stone obelisk sitting next to the lake.
Aha.
As well as if you approach, or not the lake, the pond. If you approach the pond and look into it, the water is extremely clear, and there seems to be a skeleton that looks goblinoid at the bottom of the water. Laying next to
Oh.
what seems to be a hatch that one made
Oh.
to get in.
Can I slap Baznoff in the back of the head?
Would you like it to do damage?
No, just to
Okay.
like
Hands
make
up,
him.
Would you like to try and dodge this?
Nah, I'll take it.
Okay, yeah. You get
I'm a
smacked in the back of the
masochist.
head.
It turns me on.
I just want to try and make it seem less like we're on the same team.
Yeah,
'Cause
hands off, you
okay.
get smacked.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So they're in a huddle, and then I whisper to them like, "Hey, I'm gonna talk to these goblins. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with this hatch thing, and then I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna like figure out what they know about the obelisk. Try to see what we get from them, and if things go awry, just kill them."
All right. Well,
No,
I mean,
I don't
I
care
have
about these
hold
guys.
breath, so I can go down there and look at that hatch.
Ooh, but it may be a trap.
Oh, yeah. Let's find out first.
Yeah. So I hobble over to the goblins, and
Okay.
I'm like, and I'm like, "Hey guys, so the boys over there wanted to know, they'll spare your lives and set you free, but they want to know what's going on in the middle of that lake, and do you know anything about the obelisk? What's going on?"
Just trying to help a homie out.
Roll a persuasion check. What is your DPI on that mouse, dude? Every time I see you move, you're like, ah.
It's terrible to use.
It's pretty low.
They are gonna roll insight to see what's going on, and they have a -1 in wisdom, and they rolled an 11 on the dice.
Yeah,
So-
I'm so good at this game.
One of them is, well, I don't know. We followed the tall person, big person here, and he wanted to check out what was in the pond and said some words, read some. We spent like 3 weeks. I don't know, man.
3 weeks doing what?
We were just sitting around.
Okay.
He was checking out the obelisk. The thing.
Wait, you guys didn't kill him? You were here for 3 weeks and just let him
He gave
waltz
us,
in through the
he gave
camp?
us food.
Okay.
Nice beds. We live like kings.
Oh, that's nice. So why were you all attacking the travelers? What's going on there?
I mean, he went down there. It's been like a week since he's went down into the pond. All the water went away when he figured it out, and we just like we got bored.
Okay. Earlier while traveling, we saw a carriage and wagon. It looks like you guys successfully...
Yeah, horse was delicious.
What happened with the animals carrying the wagon?
We ate them. It's delicious.
Okay.
And then I do a minor allusion to whisper to the crew, being like, call me over.
I mean, that's not quite a subtle thing.
Oh,
to do
okay.
minor illusion. To cast a spell.
Okay.
I believe you use a wand. Do you not, Baznoff?
Oh, I wanted to have a ring, personally. I like the
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, this would be you making some hand motions and then talking into your ring to
Oh,
the crew.
yeah, that's not gonna work. I'll be like,
Oh, I heard them call me.
and then I hobble on over.
Could one of us? Oh no! What if he just like looked towards us and like whipped his head or something, and then we called him back?
I mean, they're pretty dumb. They just rolled an intelligence check and
Okay.
definitely didn't succeed on that. So
Okay.
they're kind of like, eh.
Oh, actually, before I leave, I want to ask him what's the best thing they got? Like,
From your things, what'd you get? You get anything dope? Most dope?
Got a bag of teeth.
fucking
Back at the
losers.
goblin camp, we'll be rich with all these teeth.
Okay. Okay. I hobble back onto the place. And I tell them, these goblins suck. They ate the frickin' horses, so that wagon's not going to be as free. It's going to be pretty hard to bring back. They don't have any good loot. Honestly, we could just kill them for the XP.
Yeah, I mean, what do we know about the
lake.
Yeah.
So they don't know anything about the obelisk, and they said some dude was in the lake. Or do I have to reiterate this? Or okay, you
I
know,
try to
I mean,
remember if the obelisk has anything to do with anything religion-wise. Otherwise,
Wait, what exactly are you asking?
if I can perceive what the obelisk is used for or meant for.
Yeah, so roll an investigation check on the obelisk. As you look up and down it and see what's going on with it.
that's not good.
2, it's oddly created. There's no sections of it. It seems to be of carved one piece of stone. Not sure what the stone is, and with the rain coming down to this area, it's a little hard to tell any further information.
Okay, so I tell the crew I have identify magic. So I'm a wizard, so I can figure out what magical properties things have. So I could check out what's happening with the lake because it sounds like there's a magical trick or something. I can touch the obelisk, figure out what's happening there.
Identify requires a pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces.
What the fudge? I thought it was free.
Hmm.
What the heck?
Well,
How do I not have anything?
We're level 1, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, what else do we need to do?
Also, can I scold and hit Mordaar and Baznoff for being so willy-nilly with goblin lives?
Pretty sure I'm the only one that killed him. Dan got
goblin.
hit and then hid behind us. But he is suggesting that we just kill these other guys.
Yeah, I don't know. We can kill them. We need the XP.
Isn't this
level 2.
like, don't we level up based off of like events or something, not based off of XP?
It's a
Milestone.
little bit of everything. It's
Okay.
depending on how you handle certain things, you always get a different amount of XP. These first few levels for you guys will go by relatively quickly as you guys get more and more used to the game mechanics, and then after
Okay.
a certain point, it'll slow down a lot, and it will be large story events and how you handle certain things as well.
Okay.
I don't know. They're goblins. They're dumb. I think we should just kill them. I mean,
What
we
if-
threw out that thing beforehand of like, surrender and we'll let you go. And then they shot me. Dickheads. Okay.
That's true. What if, instead of letting them go or killing them, there's that door in the bottom of the pool, right? What if we just send them down there before we try and figure anything else out?
Okay, we could try persuading him.
Tibbers is fine with this.
Well, we don't. Do we have to persuade them? Can we just like toss them in? They're tied up. I don't know.
They're tied up. Yeah, they would probably sink to the bottom after a while and drown.
Well, can we like?
That's
Okay, because
They
what
cannot-
happened?
They
Okay.
cannot swim as they are
Literally.
tied up.
Okay. But there's a big door in the bottom of this pond, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know.
And we know that the big, tall fish, bipedal frog fish thing, went down there. That's what they told Dan, and that he's been gone for like 3 weeks or something.
The frog bipedal thing was a recent event of creatures showing up. The goblins just said there was a larger human type, a big person.
Okay. Oh, which could just be human size.
Yeah.
And the humanoid went down the door in the bottom of the pond, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's something with the obelisk, and that drained the water, which allowed them to get in.
Okay.
Can I do a history check to see if this is like a lore thing, like something? If I recall anything about this.
Yeah. You could definitely roll. That'll be a very high DC. Man, you're thinking of studies of this area that you've done before you came here, and some books and some that you've read, and some talking to people. This pond has always sort of been here. The obelisk has been here for a while. No one really knows, and some people are just like, yeah, it's just a thing.
All right. So what do we want to do? Touch the obelisk?
I'm down there to. I'm down to just hop in the lake, go down to the door. I can hold my breath.
Well, we know that they
Wow.
touch the. What if we make one of the goblins touch the obelisk and see if the lake goes down before we send you in or whatever?
I think that's worth trying.
Yeah, I mean, if it is a trap though, going down there, whatever it is, will be stuck in water, where I'll be able to have like a little bit of a better fight against them.
Do we want to rest first so that we have, our full capacity if it is a trap?
Well, we have the extra health right now. So, do we need to rest for any abilities? I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
That you guys have used, not really. It would be a long rest for Tibbers to get his spells back. So you guys would have to. It would be going to sleep and doing this tomorrow.
I'd be down to make
Or-
the goblins touch it now, and if we find something out from it, then we can sleep. And if it's safe, then we could deal with them and then do this stuff tomorrow, I guess.
It would not be tomorrow. If you go to sleep now, it's about 11 a.m.
Oh shit.
So you guys
okay.
will be waking up at night.
Okay.
Then I think we need to do some more stuff during the day and try and sleep at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Intimidating of all of us.
Who's what?
Who's the most intimidating of all of us?
I have a +1 on intimidation.
Is it Dan?
0 on
I'm at
intimidation.
+3.
Yeah, I'm at. So Dan is the most threatening naked goblin with in the world right now with a big dog.
Okay. So I walk up to the
Still naked.
goblins.
Wait. I tell Dan to go tell the goblins to touch the obelisk.
Yeah. So I go tell.
So then it's the
I
same
go to the
thing.
goblin. Yeah, I tell him.
Touch the thing for me, will ya?
And you want to intimidate them?
Nah. I'm just gonna be
Okay.
like.
That's what they told me to tell you.
They're just tied up and they're like, okay. And they kind of get up and their arms are tied together and their hands are behind their back. And he sort of waddles on his 2 feet over, trying to stay balanced, and just like leans up against the obelisk. And nothing happens.
I say we tie weights on them and toss them in the bottom of the pond.
Can you tell them to give you clothes, please?
Oh, that's right. We could take the clothes off of the dead goblins that are covered in guts and blood, and you could wear those.
It's more of a loincloth.
In your butt.
All right. So something.
Wait,
with
I've got
the-
some like extra cloth or a blanket he could wear.
I think Dan just wants to be naked at this point.
I like naked. Okay,
I've-
so I'm walking around naked. Does the obelisk say anything on it?
Yes. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common,
Yes.
Dwarvish, Draconic, Elvish, and Goblin.
No, you do not know what it says.
Hey,
Tibbers.
Can I walk up to it?
Yeah.
Tibbers, mate?
Common, Giant, Sylvan. I'm double checking all your languages. Now, deep
Common, giant, deep speech.
The only one who might know what it says would be Leonardo. He would recognize it as he knows Aquan, which is a subdialect of the language Primordial. He would recognize it as Primordial and would require an intelligence check to be able to translate it.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and intelligence ability check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, you're so smart.
With the
Nice.
19, you're able to translate it in a very broken manner of in the silver light of the moon of Nugal, one must dive deep under the sea.
Under the new light? Is that what's
The
under
silver
new
light.
Under
the
the
silver
silver light of the moon of Nugal, one must dive deep under the sea.
Do we know what
Hit
moon
the
of
moon right now and see what.
Nugal?
Yes,
Moon
there
is
are
it?
2 moons: the moon of Atropos and the original single moon that used to orbit this planet was named Nugal.
So Atropos is like the scary face one.
Atropos is the scary one that showed up 5 years ago that raised a bunch of undead, and you would have done a little bit of research and knowing that it is more of a cosmic being that would fly around the far realms, smashing into planets, consuming all life, then moving on to the next. The god Emperor Zeladesh of the Empire of Perdat was able to stop it from destroying this planet.
Okay, so at night we have to dive into the water. That's what I've gotten out of this. I don't know what you guys think of more of this thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, in the meantime, but I don't think we've actually fully looked around the camp, seen if there's anything salvageable. They got some tents we can take, it looks like.
Yeah.
Can I do a check to see what there is around us that's worth
Yep.
salvaging?
Roll an investigation check. Hot damn, dude. With the 20, across, hidden away in some of the straw beds, you would find a silver pendant with a small emerald jewel encrusted in the middle of it, with some light filigree around it. Seems fairly amateurishly made. You'd also find, I'm gonna roll for the actual monetary stuff. Roughly 60 pieces of silver hidden among them as well from the goblin raids. And there would also be a small gold wedding band.
Alright. Sweet.
Does this pendant seem like it'd be like a key to open up the door or something?
If you want to see if it's like magical in that nature, you could roll an Arcana check on it to see if it's magical.
Hey Dan, do you want to roll an Arcana check?
Yeah. Attributes, Arcana. Ay.
It's a mundane piece of jewelry.
Okay. What about the gold ring?
That looks like as well just a wedding band. There's no inscriptions or runes upon it. It's a slightly tarnished wedding band.
Can I check to see if the goblins are like flying or trying something with the obelisk or just general behavior?
Yeah, roll an insight. They're goblins, man. They're always up to something. They're a little beaten down. They just had their 2 friends died. They're tied up. As well as if you look around, there's only 4 goblins here and many more tents than there are goblins that you found. So
I go up to the goblins and say,
Are there any more brethren around here?
when the water emptied out, they went down with the big guy into the door down there.
Thank you.
Well, there's 2 that went down. The other one, well, he was the first one. He tried to open the door.
And what happened when you opened the door?
He drowned.
That's not good.
Yeah. Forgot to breathe.
And then I do the Catholic sign thing.
They're really confused.
For reference.
They're, Okay.
Peace to the brother.
You cross yourself?
Yeah. And then I relay this information back to the boys. So when we go down there, there's going to be more gobos. And then I say, what do we want to do with these goblins? We chilling with them? Or we just leaving them hogtied? I mean, I know Qua's bondages were just freaking top notch. We don't have to worry about that one.
So I don't know. This is my thoughts. So what we could do: if somebody guard the two goblins, make sure that they stay good. Set up the traps that we have on the outside. See if anybody's coming up. I'll go down underwater. See if there's anything like magical about that door. If there isn't, open it up, drown out whatever's in there, and
We could
hop back up.
wait. So the lake is going to disappear at night. Is I think what we got. So then, what happens if we lift up on the door? Can we just flood whatever's down there?
How long can Leonardo hold his breath?
Couple hours, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as a turtle, they can hold their breath for 1 hour.
I don't think it'd take an hour for the water to stop flowing. So, might
that's
be worth
reasonable.
trying. Yeah.
Should we be concerned that the friends come back and attack us?
Didn't they say
we
that
handle
they-
these boys really easily? I don't think we.
But also, the friends are down in the tunnels. Or, like, yeah, below. They went through the door. Yeah. There's 2 of them down there, plus the one, like, humanoid.
So we can just drown them out. Worst comes to worst, we're really not worried to set up traps around us.
Yeah.
We do have those 4 traps.
Should we try and open the door? And then if that, like, floods the tunnels, maybe the people down there will try and come out, and we can set the traps all around the door if all the water's down there.
Works for me.
Yeah, because
I
if we
don't know.
flood them out and there's loot down there, because there's something magical down there, then it would just be Zach roaming or Leonardo roaming around on his own. Is it better just to walk in there? Because if there's only 3 guys, we should be able to kill whatever's in there pretty easy, and then we can all investigate rather than relying on like.
But what if we don't want to kill them, and what if we want to befriend them?
What if we
They're
won't?
goblins. I don't know if we.
Well,
can
2 of them are, but there's a humanoid. But he has been robbing people, so I don't know how much we can do for it.
Can I check to see if Baznoff is racist?
I am racist against goblins.
As he's a
Dumbasses.
goblin, he's just like, I mean, they're just goblins. It's just like,
They're killing people. That's bad.
Wait, do we
Murder's
actually
bad.
know if the goblins have killed anyone, or if they've just stolen from a lot of people?
there's been people who have died.
Okay, there are
The
murders.
the teeth that you have in the pouch, there's some fresh humanoid teeth.
Okay.
And
I
they're
think
freaks.
So they killed
Once-
someone who was married.
Dicks.
Are the teeth magical at all?
No, they are teeth.
Okay, that's good to know.
Can I find
Oh.
$10 worth of gold of charcoal in this area?
The tin the you have charcoal now. The 10 gold
Yeah.
pieces isn't just the charcoal, it's mostly the incense.
Oh, I've got incense. Do I have the right kind? Right, because I've got a block of incense. I've got 2 blocks of incense.
It's also the brazier.
Oh yeah,
The
we don't.
brass brazier would be a few gold would be about like a gold and a half, so gold and 5 silver.
Okay.
And then the rest is the herbs and incense.
Okay.
Charcoal's more for the drawing of the runes and the arcane around.
Okay. So what do I need to do to make a familiar right now?
You'd
So,
need incense, which you could use the paladin's incense, and you would also need herbs.
Herb? Herbs?
Herbs.
Or
Yeah.
Does anyone have any herbs?
I have herbs.
Can I have some of that and the incense, and I can make a familiar?
Oh, but don't you need a brazier?
Yeah, you
Do I
still
have to buy the brazier?
you'd need the brass brazier.
Is that something I have to buy, or can I just make that?
You you'd have to purchase it.
Okay, well, we can do that with
You-
the money.
You're
we
not a
got.
smithy.
I
Yeah.
don't know what a brazier is in real life. I'm not a smart man.
Is it the flame holder?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's usually like a small bowl as well. Can also be a brazier.
I see.
Are there
It
any?
happened last time you played too, you're like, a brazier? What the fuck is that?
Oh, I think that one. Yeah.
Can we? There's no like rivers or anything that lead to this pond, are there?
No.
Okay.
If you
Can we try and figure out where the water is coming from?
Yep. You could roll insight or a nature check.
So I am bad. Well, insight. I'm okay.
Or not insight, investigation, I'm sorry.
Investigation.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not good at either of those. Does somebody else want to try and investigate the source of the water, or do a nature check? Either one of those things.
I'll do one. Or did Tibbers just do it? No.
Investigation.
minutes
I have a
ago.
+4 on investigation.
Yeah,
okay.
dude.
Dan, will you?
It's because my stats are so freaking good.
Nah,
on this
man, it's a
character.
pond. There's rocks and water.
Oh my goodness, this isn't.
Really
I don't know.
clear water, and there's not a whole lot of movement. Though it's a little hard to tell as there is rain coming down into the onto the water currently.
I don't know.
So they're shifting
some
from
magic.
that, but there's no currents.
Do we just
Okay,
sit there to open it up, see what happens?
I hop in the water, go down to the door, and check to see if there's anything magical about the door.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check. There is a dead goblinoid skeleton still laying on top of it. You're not the. Do you have proficiency in Arcana? No. You're
plus
not the
Oh.
best with the arcane, though you have learned a little bit from traveling with Baznoff and your friendship with him. Apparently, friendship with that deception check, I guess.
Yes,
As far as everyone else can tell, they have a good friendship.
that's the first trick.
Leonardo never existed at all.
It's just an
Um,
illusion.
There's nothing inherently magical about it. You don't see any runes or carvings in the stone that frame the door. You don't see anything on the handles or the hinges. You would notice that the door does open upward, and like the wood itself isn't rotted from the water either.
Hmm.
That would be the one sort of sign of anything arcane going on. There's no rot in the wood, and you had to dive down roughly 15 feet. And this is the deepest part of the water, so all the water should, more or less the pressure gets placed here, and they're like, it's a lot of weight for a wooden hatch to support.
Okay. Well, guys, do I just go ahead and open it or pop back up for air?
I mean, you could try. I don't think you will be able to, right? Because that's a lot of water on top of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to open.
All right, roll a strength check.
How swole are you?
You grab onto the hinge, get 2 feet on the door frame around it, and try and lift up with all your might, and it does not budge.
Well,
Okay.
that's my idea. Should I just go ahead and leave a trap right there at the bottom of the door? Whoever comes
Well,
up.
we're gonna
have to
probably
go
go
back
through
down
the
there.
door. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just take a nap or sleep until evening because the water sounds like it's going to disappear in the evening.
Wait, can we? Because what did the goblins say? Because I thought they were there for like 3 or so weeks and then the water disappeared. Does the water disappearing coincide with like the full moon or anything like that?
Yeah, it said new light, so I imagine it's with like the full moon.
New gal.
Yeah. Do we have a way to find that out?
I mean, we could just chill the night here and figure
That's
out if something happens.
Talk to, apologize
do we know-
to the tree.
Can we?
What?
Two goblins?
I'm gonna talk to and apologize to the tree that Baznoff
Oh,
scorched in the battle.
yeah, that's
because
fine.
So as you as you're rubbing the tree bark away and you're talking to it, what do you say to the tree?
I'm sorry, friends, but my other friend, Baznoff, is kind of a dick with kind of a big dick. And I
Wow.
apologize. He is mean sometimes. Also, do you know anything about the things around here? Please show me a sign.
And there's a slight rustling and shifting, and you get a reply of, "Oh man, it's you. Hi there, friend. It's all good. It kind of woke me up from my nap.
Oh, that's
Oh.
good to know. Are these goblins bothering you?
Kind of. There's a lot of that. And they burn stuff at night. It's a little choking on the oxygen.
Can we do anything to help you?
It's the way of the world, you know. Stuff dies, stuff moves.
Do you want to exact your vengeance on Baznoff? I can do this for you.
Seemed like it was an honest accident.
Okay, friends. Sleep
Yep.
well. See
Or he's
you.
kind of racist.
Just sleep well.
So are we killing these goblins or not?
Can we? What could we do with them?
I'm all for just drowning them on a waterboard. Drown-
Oh, that's right. We could torture them. See if they can tell us any more information.
I feel like I convinced him enough.
Way
I don't
too
know.
excited for the. Oh, we can torture them. I've always wanted to torture something.
I'm sorry. What if? I don't know. Oh, do we know like where the moon is? Like, is it a full moon soon or?
When it became today, actually, let me scroll back in chat to see what it was. It goes there. It should be there. The moon is not full. It'll take a few days to get full. It's currently waxing. So it's a small sliver. It's
Wait, do we know how many days it will be until it's full again?
it's roughly a third of the way there. A month is 30 days, so it'd be about a month. Or it'd be 20 days.
20 days. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
we just
should
have
be.
to wait till the night, and it may just open up anyways. And if not, we could just wait for a full moon.
That's true. We could come back on a full moon if it doesn't open up tonight. Hmm.
So we just kill these goblins.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at this point.
You
So-
do need evidence of clearing out the goblins, wherever that may be.
Well,
Yeah.
we've got 2 dead goblin bodies, and I've got their patches of teeth. We could
Yeah.
grab their scimitars as well, or something like that.
Yeah, we'll take their clothes, I guess, and then we'll kill them.
I would say a common thing usually with proof of kills is taking one of the ears of a beast or a creature.
Well,
Usually
then-
a left ear of a creature.
I would also, I might want to go grab the head of that other goblin. Seems like it could be, maybe they want it as a trophy.
Oh, dude, sell it on the wall.
Yeah,
We're
maybe
taking
they want
the
to buy
skull.
it. Yeah, either way, one of those 2 things.
Yeah. So we'll decapitate them and then take the best head.
Okay.
Tibbers is just
Including
others.
the tied up ones?
Yeah, those homeboys are dead.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
With
Zach
Yeah,
and
I
I do it. Leo and I do it because we're.
I wanted to drown one. Come on.
No.
If I'm gonna kill him, I'm drowning.
That's freaking.
I'm holding underwater down at the hatch with me. I'm holding that fucker down there.
Whatever. Zach. Leo took one of them, and then I just chopped the head off of the other one.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna narrate the horrifying nature of Leo just using his massive weight to drown a goblin.
turtle smothering. You don't want to describe that?
No, I'm good.
Oh my goodness.
But that occurs.
Can I avert my eyes during all of this?
Yes.
Also, I would like to strongly protest a lot of these decisions.
But
They're not currently attacking us. I'm kind of against. I don't know. Although I don't really know what else we could do. What was that, Claw?
You were
Or-
just using the waterboard them.
I got slightly excited at the prospect of finding new information out of them by any means possible, but we decided against. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so I encourage everybody to get their rest and see if the lake opens.
okay, so after the executions take place, you guys wait till nightfall. Nightfall does occur. Let me shift it. Maybe it might pop up. So as night becomes to fall, there becomes the moon's rise. It is currently actually. Will this tell me what it is? Yeah, it's the New Gull is in waxing crescent right now. Atropos is always a full moon. The inscriptions of primordial written across the obelisk do gain a small tinge of silver to it as night falls. The water does not lower though.
Leo, what did the obelisk say again?
I go up and I read it. I do not remember. Can I go up and reread it?
So, in the silver light of New Gaul, one must dive deep into the ocean.
Leo, dive deep into the ocean.
That
sorry.
seems.
What is that? That was all it said, was dive deep into the ocean.
There's a bit more, but the more would be dive deep into the ocean to gain access to the stars above.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
That's
Leo
neat.
dive down and touch the door.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Okay.
I dive back down, try to open up the door again.
So as you dive down and you grab against the handle, you hear a shifting and moving of the water around you as it seems to get pulled into almost what seemed to almost become naturally occurring vents, allowing the water to flow out. And as the water drains and the from the pond, you're able to open up the doorway, and there is a small ladder going downwards into a underground dungeon.
All right. Well,
Oh,
Yep, I'm following him.
do we just hop in this dungeon?
I'm cool
There's
with that.
nothing. Okay, let's just hop in there. Anybody have any other protests? Or
How long did you anticipate us to get through that goblin camp? Was that an hour longer than you anticipated?
Oh. You got no. I intended to this be if you guys did go to the dungeon multiple sessions. We're actually gonna end it as I describe this area, and you guys are able to see it. So as
Okay.
you climb down the ladder, you find yourself in a hallway. There is this pretty much pitch black, so nearly none of you guys could see actually as you climb down. What are Tibbers?
Can I cast a cantrip for light?
Yes. What is the range on light? What are you casting light on?
Oh, does it have to have a target?
Yeah, it's touch, lasts for an hour. You can cast it on yourself, on a sword, on a wall, anything that you can touch, any object, you just cast it.
Do we not?
I'm gonna cast it on Leonardo, because he's the MVP of the swimming and the dungeon. It's an Aqualand, so I'm gonna cast it on him.
Alright. So as you light up, everyone should be able to see now as he lights up the area. You enter into a hallway. There is a line of hooded statues, hands together. They reach roughly 10 feet tall up to the ceiling, built into the walls of this. A beautiful black marble flooring, a fabric rug of what seems to be some sort of silken material with gold linings on it, and a small goblinoid-sized body burnt in the middle of the hallway. And this is where we'll end the game.
Okay.
And we'll play next week.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you everyone for joining us on the stream.
Oh yes.
This is a new game. Hope you guys like the other both groups. Hit up both of us. It's awesome. Thank you. Join us next week. I don't know how to do this. I'm bad at this.